Hello, and welcome to Virtually Heroes, which is a show where I take four people and make them hate me. My name is Logan. I'm a dungeon master, and my wife is going to switch her camera to the image of her character so that she can go take care of our beautiful, wonderful baby.
This was screaming. Logan was like, "Let's start," and then he started screaming like immediately, almost comedically.
So, since I don't have her for the Who Are You, What Do You Do, What Do You Play, my wife plays a dead person. As you can see by the illustration I've lovingly made for her screen, she plays, I won't do the accent, Orandi Wheel. She's a Soul Knife rogue with 1 level in Warlock. She did some shit last session, or the session before, and she noped and didn't do a good job, and now we're trying to save her. That's my best impression of an Annabelle-style intro that I can do. Following up, Annabelle, Ghost Daniel, who are you, what do you do, what do you play?
Let me get to ghost mode here. All right. I'm Daniel Sanders. I play Cerberus Lenagoth, a fighter, wizard, Harry Potter in schoolboy. And yeah, he's a boy, yeah.
He is a boy. Brian Roberts, who are you, what do you do, what do you play?
My name is Brian. I play Jax Holdgem Flintbelt, who is a druid / ranger at this point. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He fucks shit up, and he's trying to tame a basilisk. So that could either go good or bad. We'll see.
And lastly but not least, Lee Jordan Robinson, who are you, what do you do, what do you play?
Hello, I'm Jordan. I play Zephyr Cyanidel, a wood elf cleric monk, Clunk as I've lovingly called him. Yeah, hopefully we don't die today, and I'm planning to heal people and revive our lovely teammate, but we'll see.
You better, or I'm sleeping on the couch. I'm joking. But, so, for those who are new to the stream, every time that we start a game, I ask my beautiful players the top 3 things they remember from last session, partially for my benefit so I can remember what the fuck I'm doing, and partially for you so I can keep you up to date on what's going on in our story. So, Brian Roberts, top 3 things from last session, go.
Let's see. First thing, I summoned a rhino and broke down a door. That was pretty cool. Second thing, I got knocked unconscious from a very angry cloaker thing. That was pretty hurtful, yeah. And last thing, I am in the process currently of taming a basilisk that I'm really excited about. Hopefully that goes good. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen, but hey, yeah.
All right, Jordan Robinson, top 3 things from last session.
To not counter, compliment, Brian, I saved you from being dead from that nasty cloaker. We had some fun in Garion's store, a couple minor pranks played. That was fun. A couple cool story beats. And what was the last thing? I don't know, seeing that giant machine like siphoning / giving life, keeping people in a just dead state, some weird shit. Skeletons that weren't skeleton. Yeah, crazy shit. That's about it.
Daniel Sanders, top 3 things from last session, go.
First off, getting to use Counterspell for the first time in this campaign. I like it. Second, me stupidly grabbing the ass of the same basilisk that Brian is trying to tame. That almost bit me in the ass. And then finally, the skeletons that Jordan mentioned, the what is it? Animate object skeletons that it took me way too long to realize what was going on. And then just a quick bonus one, Jack's in a bikini.
Ooh, forgot about that
That
one.
did happen.
It did happen.
And we explored the reality of dwarven lingerie and fashion.
With blue eyes, big blue eyes,
Big
and
buggy blue eyes.
and a sun hat that, you know.
Only flip up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a mess. And then real quick, announcement-wise, I have a couple of things to share. Some of my players know about them, and some don't. Hopefully by next session, or the session after, we will be paired up and teamed up with Extra Life to help raise money for the local children's hospital, who I'm sure, you know, everybody needs help during the pandemic, especially hospitals and especially children. If we can do something to help make an impact in our local community, then I would like to go for it. So heading that up and doing all of the necessary things to get us ready for that. Annabelle will be handling that. I'm not doing anything except making the game happen because that's enough for me. But yeah, so that's one thing that we have in the works that I had wanted to do and attempted to do last year that I didn't. And then also, I reached out to an acquaintance of mine who has done art for me in the past, and briefly talked with Jordan about it. But the plan is, in general, at some point, to do some kind of merch stuff. We're gonna make shirts, maybe, or possibly a pendant. I don't know yet. It's gonna be really cool.
I got ideas on both. So
Yep.
whenever we get to that, yeah.
Yeah, so I can't say on the show who I've talked to yet because nobody has said, yeah, that sounds like a really cool idea. We haven't worked out payment and stuff. Possibly, that's all in the works of figuring that out. But I am really excited to do that. And then one of the things that I want to do is through our online store, which is not real yet, but will be real soon. Portions of the proceeds from those shirt sales and things of that nature will go towards the same charity that we're doing on the stream. So that way we can double up and try and help some children's, because I personally, my family has gone to Cincinnati Children's for a variety of things. My sibling was diagnosed with diabetes when they were 6 or 7, and so I've spent a lot of time in that building, and they've been very helpful keeping my family alive, so I would like to pay that back a little bit. But yeah. So without further ado, we are gonna go ahead and get into today's episode of Virtually Heroes. Roll intro. There is no intro. That's coming next. I did a little bit of work on that this week. So last time, we all sat and played Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, my name's Logan, and I'm the Dungeon Master. I eat, sleep, and breathe Dungeons and Dragons. I haven't said that in a piece. Yeah, last time we sat and we all played Dungeons and Dragons. You guys, through a variety of means, mostly talking to elements of the city, figured out where Orandi went. Decided a little bit of B&E was on the menu for this morning. Popped in there, realized dude's super evil, and just fucked his whole store up. Like, very few questions. Not murder hobo style, definitely a bad guy. But also, no hesitation, SWAT team right in the middle of the store. Taking out all kinds of stuff. I got you with the good old cloaker. I'm really happy about that. It didn't do as much damage as it did in the last campaign I ran. But it did enough for me. You went downstairs. You found a bastardization of a loophole of a rule that I found in a Reddit feed or an Instagram post or something. Oh, there's more. I have the internet, bitches. There's endless fuck yous that I can perform. But yeah, so you fought some animated objects that were skeletal figures. And then, yeah, there's a pet basilisk in there for no fucking reason that you guys decided to chill out with. And we left with Cerberus seeing in an ice pool reflection dish Perseus versus the Dan's a Greek history guy, so he'll know what I'm talking about. I think it was Perseus and the.
I just love the
I don't remember. It's not a Hydra.
Medusa.
Gorgon.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Yeah. A dish thing reflects. Saw the rogue strapped to a table in some kind of stasis between life and death. Some kind of energy being siphoned from somewhere, which means specifically that you guys know that her soul is in Circleheim, and her body's there, so she must be dead, but she's definitely moving like she's not dead. She doesn't look like she's being animated, so it's very confusing. And that, my friends, is where we are going to pick up today. But right now, you're just in a dark room, so it's up to you what you do.
All right. So, like you said, I was looking underneath, saw all this shit. I'll let the mirror just kind of. I'll draw the water back into my little canteen thing there. And Zelfaris, you're right behind me, right? Oh, well, go ahead.
Yeah, before you do that, I was gonna be like, Cerberus, besides the bodies, do you see anything else in the room?
In that case, if it's before I draw the water back in, I'll just like motion you up to look into the mirror.
I'm looking for him specifically, or any other figures in the room, if
Silly
I can.
Jordan, I'm not gonna show you my gun. I mean, wizard.
I know.
Yeah, no, you don't see him.
Oh. Okay. Alright, what do you think? I don't just want to burst the door open. I feel like he's just waiting for us to come in, but I feel like we need to stop that machine.
Agreed. He's definitely just waiting for us. There's probably something on the door, if I were to guess too. That'd probably be a nasty surprise.
You're probably not wrong. I don't know what the best way to proceed forward is.
Fuck. We're gonna have to move soon. That as you saw, he's in the middle of doing something different.
Yeah, you called it some kind of blend of magic. I can't quite remember.
My guess was transhumancy.
That's right. Transhumancy.
I don't know for sure. That's my, I guess, educated guess. I don't know exactly what the end goal here is, though.
Based on what we saw, do you think that machine can be damaged physically, or do you think it probably got some kind of on it, I imagine?
I would almost guarantee we could always try to dispel, but there's only one way to find out, I guess.
Meanwhile, Jax, give me an animal handling check.
You got this.
Hey. All right, animal
Guided
handling.
from spirit.
Animal handling is +7. There we go. That's a 4, so that's a 11.
You rolled well enough. It's the DC is getting lower. Yeah, it kind of like, you can see it's like settled onto its stomach. It's not a running position, and then as you continue to feed it, I don't know, strips of jerky. That's what every Dungeons and Dragons character ever has ever fed a monster.
Actually, I have kebabs that I bought a while ago.
Are they
That's
Yef's
been my one
kebabs?
day. Yes, they are.
Okay. Some good eating for the basilisk. Yeah, no. So as you continue to feed it, its neck kind of lengthens and stretches out, and then it like lays its head flat on the stone floor. Yeah, you doing fine. You reach out, touch the top of its head, it closes its eyes. So it's in a pretty good place for now.
For now. I'll just
For
continue, you know, befriending it.
Okay. You two, what are you doing?
How are you feeling, health-wise, I guess? You looking okay?
I'm feeling a little battered and bruised, but I still got fight left in me.
Here, eat this. And I pull out, Spanakopita that, Yef gave me.
Oh.
As he would say, Spanakopita. It's hard to do in the accent, I can't do it. And I forget, I think it's
It's the same as a potion of healing.
2d4. Yeah, so 2d4 plus 2.
Do we have a tabletop up to roll?
I don't have it up today. Trying to make this stream run faster. I'm also doing Theater of the Mind today. If you want to use D&D Beyond, it'll actually broadcast your rolls to me.
Okay, cool.
Or you can roll real dice.
That's what I'm doing.
I'll join the real dice train.
Yes.
It's just so much fun. Question is, do I want to eat one? Because I've got 2 left. I'm gonna creep, because how far is the room that Jax is in?
About 10, 15 feet. Not very far.
Okay, kind of whisper, hey, Jax, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I mean, personally, my spirits are good because, I've gotten close to the basilisk, the creature basilisk here that I think is a basilisk, that I hope that I know that. I'm feeling good there, my health-wise, though. I've been better. Definitely been better.
All right, here, come eat this. And I'll toss him another Spanakopita.
Okay.
Same as the healing potion.
2d4 plus 2, you said?
Yes. I'm gonna save my last one. This might be stupid, but... Oh wait, I have a healing potion, so no, I'm gonna eat the last.
So I realize I also have a couple of healing potions, and just because this guy freaks me out a little bit, I am going to go ahead and sip on one.
Plus are you doing both?
I'm doing both because I
Okay.
rolled absolute shit on the Spanakopita. I rolled 5 points. So
I rolled 9. I didn't roll too much better.
yeah,
I rolled a 9 too. I mean, 9 is like almost max roll.
9's pretty good, yeah.
See, that time I rolled 8. That's better.
That's much better.
I'm gonna, out of game, I'm gonna suggest that we push for a short rest because, I mean, I know waiting is bad, but I don't have any forms, and I get forms back on a short rest, and also we can use hit dice on a short rest too.
We
Just
can, and I want to, trust me, but I don't know how long we can wait. I don't think we can keep him in that machine. He's doing some kind of shit.
Alright, hey, I'm down for whatever. I'm down to clown. Let's do it.
I don't know.
We ride together. We die.
together. I'm gonna try to gently push the door. See if it opens. See if it's locked.
Okay. It is not locked.
Zephyrius,
Yeah.
would you prefer? We have a couple of options here. If we're gonna go in here, I could drop us some cover, but we would also be blind going in. I've got a couple different things we could do. The only thing I'm worried about is if I drop cover and he tries to launch another fireball at us, we won't see it.
Exactly. I don't know. I think save cover for an oh shit moment, I guess.
Okay, I just wanted to run it by you because the only advantage there would be if he tried to hit anyone in particular, he wouldn't be able to. But he clearly has large areas of effect that he can manipulate.
I mean, another option is you could drop it where the edge of it meets the door, so we have something to duck back into. That's an option, but I don't know. I don't necessarily want to waste that spell slot.
I'll hold on to it for now.
All right, I'm gonna try to sneak in. All right.
Roll
should
me
we-
a stealth check.
Oh
Should we
well.
look
Oh,
next?
talking. Not yet. Not yet. What were you going to say?
We should probably grab Jax, but I don't know what's going on back there. I don't really want to touch that thing again.
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't turn to stone because I don't have anything for that to.
Well, yeah, damn near scared. Well, it did scare the shit out of me.
All right. Let's do this. All right. Now I'm gonna try and sneak in
Stealth check.
with a little bit of guidance. A
Stealth
little
check.
bit of guidance. Please, please, dragon, make me stealthy.
I just imagine a big dragon like on its tippy toes. Like,
Dun, 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 dun.
dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. You walk in, you're illuminated by the red light, and you kind of slip around a barrel into some shade, some shadows. There's a dull kind of vibrating through the air. Other than that, and the two figures strapped to tables, there's a variety of shelving, some very, very, very large casks towards the back wall, the machine up above, and then you notice that there's something piping out of the machine towards the back wall. You can't see what, but you do see a singular vial of a slightly glowing greenish liquid that sort of illuminates what looks to be a full alchemist table that appears to be, from what the very little that you can see, kind of on doing its own thing. Like there's a small flame that's heating a different flask and things. It appears from a cursory glance that whatever is happening with the machine above is going to this table and producing this green liquid from the red liquid up above. So you're not sure. Doesn't look like blood. It's definitely not being used for blood. Roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Can I? Well, probably can't guide myself, I imagine. Well, I don't want to ruin stealth either. 15. That's because I don't have a plus on
15's
that.
good. Yeah. The other thing that you do notice is that Arandi and the other figure, again, appear to be alive. And somehow you assume sustained by this thing, because the condition that you have found them in is not a condition such that they would survive in a regular instance. At least not the smaller halfling figure. Arandi doesn't seem to be too bad off, except that there is a large gash in her lower ribs that seems to have bled out profusely. The other one looks dead. Isn't, but looks pretty beat up. But whatever they're going through, this thing is somehow keeping them from expiring. The eyelids are still fluttering, even though the actual eyeball itself is filled with this sort of pinkish red light that's being drawn slowly up towards the machine. But there's enough movement, fingers twitching, legs tensing against restraints, things of that nature. They also don't look like in agony or pain. They look like someone in the throes of their final moment, like weak and just maybe just muscle memory, residual electrical impulses in the muscles. Maybe not. You don't know.
Two questions. Do I hear any other or see any other movement as I enter the room?
Give me a perception check.
Could I make a note that as he goes in, I want to peek around the corner and watch him just in case I see a spell start to form?
Certainly.
21.
21. That's pretty good. You don't see anyone. You do feel, whether it's air pressure or breathing, there is definitely somebody in this room.
Can I get like a vague idea out of that? Like a placement, I guess, to relative to myself? No,
not
too much?
really. They're not moving.
Okay. All right, and then is there any kind of like switch to this machine that I see as I enter
Not
the
from your
room?
current position.
And am I like, so if I enter, am I on the left of the room or the right?
You're on the right
of the
side.
room?
It continues farther off down your left.
Okay,
Assuming the direction the door you came through is on the bottom.
gotcha.
So you went
Okay,
up into the room and slightly to the right, and there's more room to the left.
gotcha. Oh, and how full is the green liquid in the vial?
Decently full.
Is there another barrel like ahead of me that I can sneak to get a better view of the room? Or something to hide behind, I guess?
There is not. It's open. So there are a couple things around the edge. There looks to be the back wall is where the alchemist's setup is. To the right, there seems to be a research or writing desk. And then the room is bisected in the center by racks of flasks and vials that have been filled with different kinds of liquids. You can't see the room beyond that.
And how big is the top of the machine sitting over the two bodies? Like, how big is it?
It's a large, almost like a squashed beach ball, like a large kind of hammered brass sphere, but squished. That's probably from edge to edge, be about the size of the ceiling of this room. So about 8 feet across. So decently large, not huge, but decently large, with these sort of cylindrical glass extrusions that end in kind of like a rounded jar-like end that is filling up with red liquid, and then like you can see it's like slowly filling up, and then once it gets to a certain point, all of the red liquid gets siphoned out and goes somewhere else in the machine.
Okay, last question, I promise. Are there any points that look weak, or with the intelligence check I had, like points where if I hit it, it might stop the machine?
I mean,
At least,
you don't know mechanically, like you can't see any kind of mechanisms. It's probably contained inside the brass shell. If you break the glass, it's not going to be collecting the red whatever. But you don't know if that'll stop it.
And there's how many of those vials collecting the red?
Around a dozen. They're kind of scattered all over the machine.
Yeah, fuck it. I will pull out 2 darts, and I will try and break 2 of the vials, like, on the machine itself, and then try and... I'll look for any movement to that reaction, I guess.
Okay, you rolled a 21 on perception.
Yes.
You definitely hear someone coming up behind you, like to your right.
Behind
As you,
me?
yeah, as
okay.
you're ready to the darts. Not behind you because your back's to a wall, but kind of sneaking up on your right channel. You don't see anybody.
Okay. Okay. I will cast a Toll the Dead.
Okay.
See if I can...
Read me Toll the Dead.
Oh shit, hold on. Maybe not. So you point at a creature you can see.
Yep.
See, I was thinking we would do like we did before, where he would just have, but I can't see. I know
Can't
he's
see him.
there, I just can't see him.
Nope. So you
So
reach
no,
out,
I don't
you
do that.
point, and you go to cast a spell. Nothing happens, and that's a 15 plus 6 is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
This motherfucker using greater invisibility again?
Probably.
Yeah, he arcane recovered.
I gave him too much time.
Jordan, I can't counterspell him right now. I can't
It's-
see him.
It's okay. It's okay.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
That's it, Jax. Throw the basilisk at him.
Just launch the entire thing at him.
19. I only get a +1 on that.
You make this save DC, so you are not poisoned as you feel a deep gash start kind of on the center line of your ribs right here and pull back.
Ow.
Yeah.
Real quick, with everything going on, I'm with the layout of the room. Do I see any of this, or like what can I see? What can I not?
You see Zell get ready to throw some darts, turn, point, and then like flinch. That's it. You probably hear an exclamation if Zell's going to be loud.
Not loud, but like a wince, like just enough, because he's close enough. He could hear like a wince, like like yeah,
There you go. You hear. Oh.
a gritted through my teeth.
All right. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Damn it! I don't get a reaction.
Eleven.
18.
Dirty 20. 17 on the die.
I missed rolling real dice.
I know, right?
Jax, what'd you get?
An 18.
Zell?
20.
Should I roll for my basilisk?
Cerberus?
11.
Rusk the Basilisk Jax. Keep him safe.
Absolutely.
Randy, the speaker of creatures.
You know, this basilisk would be handy if you ever want to get stoned.
Got him.
Disadvantage on all your attack. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. So the full round happens. Everyone is able to take reactions, but no one can take actions. And then Zell, it's your turn first. Oh, can I have
Okay.
everybody's max HP? Dan, then Brian, then Jordan.
Max HP would be 46.
What's your current?
33.
Brian?
52 max, 36 current.
Oof.
No forms, by the way. It's okay, I have some spell slots. 'Cause
Zell?
druids have 13 spell slots.
Max 45, current 44. Spanakopita did me good.
Okay, what are you doing?
Okay, the staff is immediately coming out, and I'm gonna take a swing at disadvantage where I think he's at.
Okay.
Wow, double twos. For a total of 9.
9. Does not hit. Shit, he doesn't have his... Okay.
And I guess I'll punch the air out of frustration for my bonus action.
Okay. Jax.
Ooh, better. That's gonna be a 17.
That hits.
Sweet.
When you said punch the air, I thought you were just throwing away like a bonus action, like... "Meh."
No.
I understand
for
now.
my bonus action. That is 6 points of damage.
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Yeah, Jax.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, you stay here, little one. I'm going to, like, you know, kind of console it and make sure that it knows that I'm not like just abandoning it. I'm just like leaving. Like, I need to go do. Just stay here, yeah. You'll be okay. And I'll like pet its head really quick.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Just to be clear, it's not gonna attack of opportunity if I. Is the basilisk like actually can it attack?
It's a creature.
I just want to make sure, like, when I'm leaving, I'm not like.
It could take an
Well,
attack
I
of
mean, I guess it's my
opportunity. You're
friend.
leaving its melee range, but you're not engaged in combat, so I would say
True.
no.
Yeah, in that case, I'll go over. Well, actually, no. Yeah, I'll stand up. Then I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at first level, just to kind of get a couple health points back.
Okay.
I can never find the D8. What's up? Is this 12? Here we go. I got it. Okay. Ooh, that's an 8. Okay. That's 12 points of HP back.
Nice.
Cool.
48 now.
Nice.
And then I will step out into the hallway and try and get as close to the doorway as possible.
Sure, you can get right up next
Or
to
at least
Cerberus.
Yeah, sure. That's good.
Okay. Speaking of Cerberus, it's your turn.
Seeing Zell attack the air, I don't really have any spells that can hit somebody that's invisible. because I have to see them. I'm gonna step out. The machine got the body. I'm gonna risk it. The big machine in the room, I'm gonna shatter it.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll damage, or just say things gonna happen?
I don't, because he's gonna counterspell you. What level is Shatter?
It's only second level.
Okay, yeah, so it works. Yeah, you feel the magic coalesce. You see like this strange flash near Zelfarius, and then yeah, it just dissolves in your hands.
Keep using them spell slots, baby. Keep using them.
With that flash, would that make my next attack a straight roll?
No.
I know.
Then in that case, I'm just going to actually duck back behind the doorway, so he can't. I assume where he's standing, he can't see me.
Okay. It's his turn. He's in melee.
Bye, guys.
He doesn't have that.
Don't you fucking laugh maniacally.
We're in danger.
Oh, he
I'm
only
in
has
danger.
one of these slots. But it's beautiful.
No.
We're right here. It'll be fine.
Zell.
Oh,
Cerberus, did you
boy.
move inside the room or out, like, behind, away from the room?
Away from the room, just like back out into like the hallway.
Perfect. Yeah.
Is it kind of cold? Is it happening?
I wanted to save it for Cone of Cold, but he's gonna use his other 5th level spell.
Oh, God.
You guys hear an incantation, and then nothing happens. But Zell, you do hear movement as he steps away from you
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
with disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, god damn it! No. No.
Ooh. That's a 19 still.
Okay.
Or sorry, no, not 19. Math. That's a 16.
Does not hit.
Damn. All right.
That's it for his turn. He's just gonna move deeper into the room. Zell, it's your turn.
What the fuck did he cast? Okay.
I'm actually getting pretty good at playing wizards this time around.
Did he like Misty Step or no? Because then I wouldn't have got a.
It's gonna be wild. I don't know what it is.
Okay. I'm gonna throw a dart at the vial of the green liquid.
Okay. Roll an attack. I'm gonna give it at the green liquid.
Yes.
Okay.
Like just at the.
It's kind of far away, and it's not like a big vial. It's like on a table. But go ahead and give me a roll, and I'm gonna give it. Make an attack, and it's not really an armor class. It's just like to see if you can hit it. I would say like at least a 16, just because it's like.
Because I'll move.
Are you
I'll
moving
move closer if I'll move. I won't move all the way up. Like I'll move with like 5 or 10 feet.
That'll
Help with that, or
maybe there's still the tables and stuff are still like the vertical tables that the two people are still strapped to are between you and it. So.
oh, I see now.
Yeah. So
okay,
to not
from
hit the dying
other-
halfling, if you
I
want to throw a
see.
singular dart to hit a 5-inch tall target on the other side of what would be a 30-foot room, then I'm gonna need like I mean, you could
So
run up
if
and
I
just break it if you
move-
want to run up and just smash it on the ground.
Yeah, fuck it. Well, shit. I don't know. If I move 25 feet, 20 to 25 feet, would that get me around enough to have visual without hitting them?
Oh yeah, for sure. And it'd be a much lower armor
Okay.
class to hit it. Cool.
Then that's what I'll do.
Awesome. He's going to take an attack of opportunity as you run past.
Okay. So he didn't move that far then.
Just to the center of the room.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually technically a 21. I didn't read the weapon correctly. Yeah. What's the damage? Yep, okay.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so it's just regular. Sorry. It doesn't actually have the damage roll on it.
You're good.
That's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 points of damage. And I need
Okay.
you to make another Constitution saving throw.
That's a 18.
18 succeeds.
Sweet. Thank God. All right, and then can I throw the dart as a bonus action?
It would be your action. Because you're making an attack. Unless you want to make an attack on him and then run over and punch the jar with a bonus action. Because your martial arts allows you to do that.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll make an attack on him. It's a
Okay.
disadvantage. That's a 17 still.
That hits.
Not very much. Oh no, wait, this was an actual attack, so this is with the staff. That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then I'll run over and smash the vial.
Alright. You smash the vial. It sputters green liquid all over the ground.
Cool.
Alright.
That's it.
Jax, it's your turn.
Yikes. I am going to step in. I'm outside the room, outside the door, correct?
You are.
I'd like to step in.
You go to step forward and you immediately collide with a solid wall.
That's what Eve. Oh, does he have to make a? Is that concentration?
It is, actually. I do need to make a con saving throw. It's a 17 plus...
Yikes.
Shit.
Well, this is not
Nothing.
good.
This is really not good.
Okay, well, in that case. Okay, just to be clear, can you describe, like, the outside of the room? Is it just like a stone hallway with a door?
Yeah, and the doors are open, and you can see inside. But you reach your hand out, and there is an invisible... something.
Just to be clear here, the stone, is it like stone against stone, or is it like a little bit, like, is there anything between the stone, or is it literally just solid stone?
It's just stones stacked. I don't think they really had like at this point like a ton of like mortar technology and stuff. So it's like stone bricks that have been stacked. Sure. I would count mortar as just ground up stone. So
Am I able to see any dirt between the stone?
probably not dirt. There's dirt on the ground.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
Cantrip. And I will step a little bit back. Yeah, I can't use it this turn, I don't think so. I'm just going to, hold the flame in my hand, and I guess it lights up. And
Okay.
I'll just hold. I can't do it. No, that's it. I'm done.
All right. So you've produced flame. Cerberus, your turn.
Well, I can't see him regardless. I see Jax reach out and touch it. I'll do the same. And I'll be like, damn it. I'll take a step back and I'm gonna upcast Misty Step, a 3rd level, to go through it.
Let me read a rule.
Am I allowed, like, when I produce flame, am I allowed to set, like, the ball of fire down somewhere, or do I have to hold on to
Okay.
it?
Yeah, it's a full teleport. You're not traveling through the ethereal plane, so you end up on the other side.
Okay. And then let's see. I'll get as close to Zell as possible. Actually, no, I won't do that. No, I'll kind of skirt around from Zell, and I will, with my action, I'll take the dodge action.
Okay.
I'll hold the dodge action.
Awesome. This is getting some big brain DM stuff is happening here, guys. All right. You enter. You hear, "Ugh," and then immediately there's a puff. You guys smell this sulfurous, brimstone-like smell, and immediately, about 5 feet away from you, a huge puff of smoke appears, and then in the hallway, about 10 feet from Jax, another puff of smoke appears. But you're lightly obscured in both spots. And then as a bonus action, he is going to heal. All right. Zell, it's your turn.
Okay, so looking at the spell as only one creature of your choice within range here. So would I be able to? And then he just has to save on it. So would he just have advantage
What's
on
the
a
spell?
save? I assume. Dissonant Whispers.
And
I
what's
don't
the
have to see
range?
him. He just has to be. The range is 60 feet.
At this point, no, he is not within range. At least you don't know if he's within range. The cloud of smoke that he left behind, not within range.
Was the smoke where roughly in the spot he was that I passed him?
The first cloud was. The second cloud is in the hallway with
Oh, I thought. Okay. I thought it was beside.
I mean, you can cast the spell and see if it
Cerberus.
lands, but you have no idea where he is.
So now that I'm further in the room, do I see any kind of switches to this machine at all?
No. Now that you're behind the tables where they've been strapped, you see that underneath the tables, your vision had been blocked before. Underneath there is a circle engraved in the stone floor.
Is it glowy or just engraved?
It's glowy. Not a huge amount of light, but visible in the darkness and messing with your dark vision.
And where's this again? I'm sorry.
So, if you're looking at the door, about 15 feet in and about 10 feet to the right, there are two tables that the two people were strapped to. 5 feet behind those tables, kind of blocked from the view of the door, is a circle that has been engraved in the stone. It's about 10 feet wide.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
then
cast a guiding bolt at it.
at the circle.
Yes.
Okay, read me guiding bolt real quick.
Oh shit! Nope. No, I'm not. Fuck. Because a flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range. It's not a creature. Fuck. You know what? I'm just gonna head towards the wall. The force field he had put up.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get right up against it,
Okay.
and then I'll go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers. See if
Okay.
it goes through.
You cast it, and nothing happens.
Fuck. All right. That was my. How much movement did that take?
From where you were, about 25, 30 feet.
All right, I'll just spend the rest of my movement to head back in the direction of the two tables.
Okay. All right, Jax.
So what am I seeing here? Is it just a cloud?
Kind of smoky, like slightly obscures the hallway. Give me a perception check.
It's +4. It's an 8.
An 8. Yeah, that's enough. You hear him running down the hallway towards the stairs that lead up to the shop.
I will cast Ice Knife at level 2
Okay.
at him.
Well, fuck. Does it say a creature you can see?
You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range.
Okay. Roll your attack with disadvantage.
I have +9 to spell attack. That is a disadvantage. You said 4. You said 4. That sucks. It's a 13.
Does not hit.
Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. Targeting creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw. Or
Okay.
take 3d6 cold damage.
I'll give you a dex saving throw. He's not good at it. That's a 6.
Yeah, my DC is 17.
I don't think he passes.
All right, 3d6. Let's see.
Get him.
Break concentration. Come on.
5, 9, 12.
12 points of damage. Okay, and then he has to make a saving throw equal to 16. It's half the damage plus 10,
17 is the DC.
I think so.
Wait, say what?
right? Con saving throw.
Oh, you're talking about con. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, concentration.
He succeeds. Alrighty.
All right.
Cerberus. You want to move, Jax?
Yeah. I mean, I'll chase him for my full duration, I guess.
Okay. So you're almost all the way down the hallway. Okay. Yeah, Cerberus.
Okay. I assume being a wizard, I probably would recognize what just happened with the spell. Up to you.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Knowing the wall of force there, I'm just going to let out a string of curses. And knowing I can't do anything to him, I will walk up to the machine. And I'm going to look for a way to sabotage it.
Give me an intelligence check.
That's going to be a 21.
Jesus. They're caught in the moment between life, being alive, and passing on. Even though Arandi's already moved on, her physical form is still attached to her soul. Like, that hasn't completely been severed. The other one you're not sure about because you don't know where her soul might be. But they're caught in that specific instance. If they could be shunted out either direction, either completely annihilated via, like, immolation or, you know, whatever, or brought to 1 HP. Not that I'm suggesting one over the other, but you assume that the machine wouldn't be able to keep them locked in that space.
Okay. In that case, I'll go ahead and I'll take a little red vial out of my pocket and I'll feed it to Arandi.
Okay. It's a healing potion, right? Okay, because Potion of Poison is also a little red vial.
Vial of death.
Alright, Arandi, you wake up strapped to a chair. Go ahead and roll me initiative.
Damn it, guys. I don't have Step of the Wind. This is the worst. Ugh.
That would have been more effective if your push to talk had been on.
11 for initiative. I thought I heard your background, so I figured that your push to talk was turned on. I hadn't paid attention. Cerberus, get me out! Get me out! Where am I? What's happening?
So I used my action to do that, correct? Since I fed it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I'll look at her, and I'll just be like, "You died," and I can't do it this turn, but I'll start unstrapping her.
Okay. I would say that, like, undoing one would be an object interaction. It's just like a leather strap.
All right, I'll do one.
Sure. With that, it's his turn. Jax is catching up on him. He is pissed. So, he's going to whip around. You still can't see him. What does he have left? He's definitely out of those. He's out of those. He used all those. Man, he doesn't have shit.
Love to see it.
It would be really cool if he had used, like, if he had made potions that were useful. I mean, he'd have, like, a whole arsenal.
Oh, he can drink a potion as a bonus action every turn. He's been doing that.
So you're telling me that he can make potions, but he's just been not?
I didn't write this adventure. So I think that's 3. That's a natty 1 and an 18 to hit and a 14 to hit.
That's 3 attacks.
It's 3 somethings. Do they hit?
Yeah, my AC is 14, so yeah.
Yes, awesome. So yeah, from about the foot of the stairs, you see the very faint shimmer of magic, and then 3 scorching rays shoot out from the invisible space.
I'll reaction cast Absorb Elements at level 1.
Fuck you,
Fire
Brian.
damage.
Fuck you.
Just go ahead and pull my mat up here so I can negate that damage.
It's 21, which is rounded down would
Rounded
be
down
11.
to 11.
Always round up. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to continue up the stairs. Zell, it's your turn.
All right, crucial information. 1. Do we see Jax run off to give chase?
You see a small explosion at the end of the hallway. It's like,
Okay. 2. Oh. How long is it, or how far is it from where we are to the stairs?
from where you are to the stairs? Oh, it's a ways. It's the hallways at least. Probably 80 or 90 feet long. Because he was able to...
Okay.
Yeah, he was able to bamf pretty far down it.
Alright, I'm gonna do some crazy shit. I will... Bamf 30 feet outside the wall.
I made a mistake.
Oh.
As soon as the wall of force went up, his invisibility dropped. They're both concentration, and I thought greater invisibility wasn't. So, I think you hit your attack.
Jax also with the ice knife. He had an 18 without disadvantage.
Well, we would have him roll again. Give me a real quick d20 roll, straight roll, Jax, for your ice knife. I just want to retcon any mistakes I made. Because he can concentrate on 2 spells.
Of course.
Okay, cool.
That's a 1.
So fate determined that
Damn.
was not to happen. But you still get the explosion damage, which is the important part of the spell. But you can see him
True.
running up the hallway, up the stairs. It's gonna take all his movement to get about halfway up the stairs. Yeah, so that's my bad. Zell.
Alright, so I will use my bonus action to Misty Step. Or no, it's gone. Well, I'm still gonna use my bonus action to Misty Step. 30 feet, I believe it is.
Didn't you already use that once today?
Yes, I'm gonna use a spell slot to cast it.
Oh, right.
It is only... Okay, so that gets me 30 feet. I will use my 35 feet of movement to continue. So now how far away is that from,
You're 30 feet away from him now.
from him himself? Okay.
You're about where Jax is.
Okay. Do I have visual?
No. He's
Okay.
around the stairs. Go up at a 90-degree angle from the hallway.
Okay, I will cast a guiding bolt at him because I don't have to see for that one. It's a creature within range.
Okay.
Jordan, do you mean Sacred Flame?
No. Guiding bolt. Flash of light streaks toward a creature of your choice within range.
Ah, yeah.
As a 17 naturally on the die, plus 7. So I think that's going to hit.
Hold on 1 second. You can't target something behind total cover with an attack or spell, unless it says that you can do that. So I know it says a creature within
Aw.
range, but it doesn't say that it
Okay.
ignores total cover, and he is behind a wall at 90 degrees.
Actually, you know what? No, I'll switch that with. Can I do Dissonant Whispers instead?
Yes, you could.
Okay, I will do that one instead. So that is a Wisdom save from him.
Okay. That's an 18. 13 plus 5.
Damn it. Okay. It's gonna take half jam. So 16 halved. Yeah, so just half 16, so 8 points psychic damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Alrighty. Jax.
I'm gonna chase him around the corner until he's within range.
Okay, you can get right up in melee range with him.
Oh, I don't want to be in melee range. I don't
Okay,
want that
then you
close.
can step 10, 15 feet forward and be at the bottom of the stairs.
Cool, I'll do that, and then I'll cast Ice Knife, rank 1.
Okay.
It's straight. It's not. It's +9. No disadvantage this time. That was an 11. +9 is 20. Net dirty.
That hits.
So it's 1d10 piercing. 4 damage, and then he has to make a Dex 17 check. Well, wait. Question.
Yep.
Since I'm hitting him twice, if I hit him once and then he fails to save and I hit him twice, does that mean does he have to make 2 concentration checks?
Yes.
Okay, well, that was 4 damage for the first one, for the first bit of damage.
Okay, and he failed.
Okay, so that's 2d6. Wait, he failed the concentration check or he failed the Dex save?
He failed the dex save.
Alright, here's 2d6. 5 and 5, that's 10.
He drops Wall of Force.
What'd you say?
He drops concentration on Wall of Force that's blocking the doorway.
Sick.
Brian MVP.
Oh, he would have had to on mine too. I forgot.
How much was that?
And then, wait, are you talking to me?
I was talking to Jordan.
What?
How much
How much
was that?
was?
The
Oh,
damage
that
you
I
did?
did.
8?
It's 8 points of
Yeah,
damage.
he succeeded that one.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that damage, and then I'm gonna yell, "Halt, heathen!"
Okay. Cerberus. You hear the faint
Um,
kind of a vibrating thing. The magic drops.
okay. I'm going to go ahead and completely undo Arandi's the straps if I
Okay.
can. And then I will, now that the wall of force is gone, I'll start to move down the hallway or get as far as I can.
Okay, cool. I'll let you dash if you want to. You can get where Jordan is, basically.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yep.
Okay, cool. Arandi. You're free. You have 1 HP.
I didn't have any healing. I don't have anything,
Yeah, you don't have any of your stuff.
right? Well, I guess where's Cerberus? You're right next to me still, or have you dashed down?
I bolted down the hallway
Great,
once.
that's what I thought.
Also,
Oh,
didn't
okay.
you make a big stink when you died about being in your skivvies? You're like, pretty sure you're just in underwear, since you.
With
you...
a sensor bar.
Yeah, you're wearing a sensor bar.
Oh no. Yeah, I had forgotten about that. But I think in the heat of the moment, and considering how cold my body likely is, I'm just so comfortable that I haven't noticed yet. Is probably what's happened. So I'm going to go after Cerberus, and I'm just gonna say, my stuff. Where's my stuff? Did you get my stuff?
You're still wearing your boots.
That's right. You said they recognized my boots. I'm gonna go until I meet up with Cerberus, which I don't know if he dashed.
Yeah, you can do that. From yours where you're standing, that'd be dash. You still have a bonus action, unless you want a bonus action dash.
Yeah, I'll bonus action dash.
You can get to where what's his name is. Jax, if you want to action dash, bonus action dash.
And I can't see him yet, right? The big bad
Nope.
boy. And I don't think I have any spells that will allow me to cast if I can't. You know what I'll do is do I basically how does this work? It's not as if I have used up or taken a long rest, right? So I probably just have what I had before I died.
Yep.
Okay. In that case, no. Shit, I don't know. I'll just go ahead and action dash. There's no real reason not to.
Okay, so you want to be where Cerberus is or where Jax is?
Where Jax is.
Okay, so you have line of sight, but you don't have any actions or anything. Okay. It's his turn.
I'm just going to, at the end of my turn, sorry, I'm just going to point at him and say, you! That'll be my turn.
Okay. What does he have left? What does he have left?
I'm scared.
That is 8 points of damage at Jax and 2 points of damage at Arundi as he extends a hand and 3 darts of arcane force whistle out and slam into both of you.
Alright, I'm down. Sorry guys, I should have thought about that.
Alright.
Arcane, you said.
Wait, I only got brought up to 1 HP, right?
Yep.
Great, okay. Just
No, that's not true.
Yeah, because I took a health potion.
Yeah, what? Did you roll the health potion?
I didn't know.
Dan?
Yeah, I can do that real quick.
Yeah.
2d4
she
plus
might live. She has to live. You might be down to 1 HP.
7 HP.
Okay.
I took 8 and she took 2, right?
Yeah.
Yep, so...
I could have
She's at
killed you
5.
again.
It's close.
Alright. He's just gonna keep
Thanks,
running
Daniel.
because nobody's gotten within melee range. So he's up at the top in his office now. Yeah, and then it's Zell's turn.
Okay. Can I reach him just with my speed
Yep.
and get into melee?
Yep.
Awesome. Can I get in front of him? Position myself in front of the door?
Just yoink him back.
Not strong, girl.
No, he's already up there.
Okay.
You mean in the office? You can't get to the door of the office.
To block the door, but
You could get in front of him, but you couldn't get to the door.
okay. So, can I, as I round the corner, cast a spell and then block the door? Essentially, is what I want to do.
If you could get to the door, but you can't get to the door.
Or- Sorry, get in front of him is what
Yes, yes, you can do
I meant.
that.
Okay. All right. So, guiding bolt coming at you, full force. Natural 20.
Yellow. You there?
Yep. It just all lagged out for me too. I can hear you.
Me?
Can everybody else hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Cool. Jordan just like froze.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I back?
I think you're back.
No, you're here.
Okay.
Jordan, did you say that was a one of those beautiful natural 20s on a guiding bolt?
Yeah, yeah. $36 points of radiant damage, and the next attack has advantage, and I am blocking his escape. Hopefully.
He drops.
Yes! Yes!
Okay. All right. His fate is in your hands.
I just want to walk up to him. I just want to grit my teeth. I want to stare at him and say, "You mock the meaning of life." And I just want to fucking just bonk him upside the head. I just want to knock him out cold. Just
Okay. With a guiding bolt. Gonna bonk him with a guiding bolt. Okay. So you go
Yeah.
and you go to slap him like could have had a V8, blows a hole through his forehead.
Okay.
Point blank.
That's fine.
Like if you're gonna hit him in the head and cast a critical guiding bolt that takes him 16 points below 0.
Well, I thought you meant like I had cast it and then was up in front of him. So I
Oh
just
no!
wanted to, like,
I was just saying, how does the guiding bolt do its due?
oh, yeah, it just consumes him in holy fire.
Okay.
He fucked up.
All right. Yeah, a charred, slightly glowy, sparkly corpse hits the ground, and you guys won the day.
Oof. Goodness.
I'd like to immediately turn back around and go back to the basilisk.
Okay.
And you
Hashtag
run into
basilisk
me, and I
problems.
say, "Jax, where's my stuff?
I don't know where your stuff is.
You guys didn't find my stuff?
I don't believe so. Did we? No.
You saved me before you found my stuff.
From the-
Where was your stuff?
I don't know. It was taken from me.
I mean, we were dealing with an asshole who's trying to kill
Aquarius,
us.
I asked you to get my stuff. I told you that I needed my stuff. I specifically said so.
I walk down the stairs towards her, just blank expression. Look, this is not anger at you, but he's doing some crazy shit that is against everything I believe in. We came after you, okay? We saved you. We will find your shit.
It's
We
not
were
good.
trying not to get killed, okay? We will find your stuff.
And his stare is a little bit cold, and I kind of like shiver, just kind of habitually, and suddenly realize that I'm naked.
You are definitely here. Put
And
this cloak over
I
you.
cover, yeah. Oh god. Thanks. Right. So where have you looked around here?
We have not looked anywhere for your stuff. I am sorry.
It's perfectly fine. I will go handle it myself. And
We
yes,
will
all
help
of
you.
This is very. No, I don't need any help. You've helped me enough by bringing me back. Just very important that I have all my stuff. So I'm going to go do that. How long has it been? What's the date on Dragheim?
It's still the 11th, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not been multiple days. It's been a couple, like 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
I'll tap her on the shoulder, give you a healing word real quick.
Oh, thank you, friend.
I thought you were gonna tap her and say it's been 10 years.
It's been 10 years. It's been 80 years. Will you
yeah.
heal an additional 6 points?
Oh, thank you.
Well, so yeah, we're gonna let you guys do what you gotta do, but I have something to take care of. I'll just walk past everybody straight to the room.
I also have something to take care of. I don't know where Jax is going. Jax, are you leaving?
I'm going back into the basement, so no.
Oh, yeah, that's probably where my stuff is, so I'm gonna go back down there as well.
Okay.
Aye, you just just make sure you don't make any sudden movements. I'm trying to do something down here. I'm trying to tame something, so just be chill.
Aye, I'll just stay a few steps behind you and just give me any warning if there's anything any reason I need to stop.
Aye, okay. I'm gonna go in this room. I'm gonna go in and make sure everything's okay first, so you stay out here while I do that.
And I'm just gonna try and while he's doing that, I'll wrap my cloak underneath my arms, kind of like a towel. You know, well, I guess none of you probably wrap yourselves around your chest with towels when you're getting there to
Hey,
shower, but
sometimes.
You're assuming
Okay,
I don't do that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I am assuming. It's honestly, it's.
I like to
best.
put the towel up in like a weird, really tall turban on top of my head.
You gotta. You just gotta.
I have to because my hair is, when it's wet, it's horrid, so it just drips all over. My hair does. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it around myself like a towel, but because of the hood, it's probably gonna be a little bit awkward. But I'm just gonna do my best.
Aye. And I walk into the room, and I want to look for the basilisk.
Okay. The basilisk is chewing on a pumpkin.
I want to steadily walk up to it. Hi, I'm back. I told you I'd come back. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Jax, who is that? Who are you talking to? Is it okay for me to come into the room?
Not yet, not yet. I don't want to scare him. / her.
Wait.
Hi, you're looking good. And I want to reach down and just lightly pat him on the head.
Okay. It stays pretty chill.
Hi, okay, Randy. You can come in, but be careful. Don't make any sudden movements.
Okay, and I'm just gonna. Does your friend have a name?
Not yet. No, I'm still, still trying to befriend it. But I will say, do not look it directly in the eyes ever.
Okay, I've definitely dealt with animals that are like that, and I will just kind of slowly, and I'm saying all of this, by the way, as I'm walking into the room, just so that you can hear me. I'm not making any sudden movements. You big, did you tell me what it is that you're trying to befriend?
Hi, yeah. It's a... Do I know it's a basilisk? I'm not sure if I know exactly what it is. I think I have
You have a
some...
pretty good idea.
Yeah, I think it's one of those creatures that can turn you, if you look it in the eyes, it can turn you to stone, and we definitely don't want that.
I think there might be a few creatures that do that, but it's all good. I'm going to just, and I slowly lift my eyes up, and I'm like, it's just a lizard.
Aye, well, even so, he looks pretty cool though. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to look at him too directly, Jax, I'll be honest, but I thought it was going to be something bigger and more threatening.
Hey.
Don't get me wrong, the turning to stone thing is really cool, but it's just not as...
The creature in question is chewing on your bag of holding.
Oh, I know. And I'm going to just... So, he looks a little hungry. I don't think he can eat that, though. That's enchanted. It might make him very sick. So I would suggest if you could get him away from my stuff.
Oh, you said pumpkin. I understand now that the bag of holding is a pumpkin, right? I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's my stuff.
Yeah. I'll pull out another one of my kebabs because I had 5 of them. Grab the guy, fed one to him earlier, and I'm gonna pull another one.
It immediately shifts its attention.
Yeah, here. I'll be like, hi, yeah, how would you like to go with me? Yeah, we can get out of here. You won't be put in that nasty cage anymore. And I'll just like slowly pick up the bag and hand it back to Arandi.
Okay.
Is this a baby basilisk, by the way?
You've never seen a basilisk. You don't know.
I mean,
I think it is. That's cute.
I think it is because I think normal basilisks are much larger, aren't they?
I think they're bigger. Yeah.
So I'm not really sure how. Are you okay? Are you okay with me picking you up? And I'll like go to like try to like pick him up just like gently just to see what it does.
Make an animal handling check. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm up in the office still. I would like to first look through the remains, and
Okay.
then I would like to look on in the like investigate his office basically and look for any evidence of stuff.
Okay. Roll investigation.
I guess while he's doing that, I'll do the same thing, but in the basement room with all the machinery and shit.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
14. Yeah, it lets you pick it up, but it is the size of like a large mastiff, so it's almost as large as you.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that. I had assumed that it was like, a large iguana or something.
No, it's pretty big.
Well,
Like a big
shit.
dog. I mean, I could pick up a
Yeah.
big dog, but
Alright, I'm just gonna put you back down. I think you can walk on your own, yeah? And I'll just turn and be like, alright, let's go, and start walking out like towards the door.
Okay. Daniel. Cerberus. Roll your investigation check. Jordan, what'd you get? Investigation for
20.
his office first.
20.
20.
And himself.
Sure.
What's left
Those
of
will
him.
be separate checks.
Oh, gotcha.
You find something in the desk that's of note.
Okay.
Appears to be a folded letter.
Okay, I will wait to open it.
Okay.
And
On
then I'll
him.
just search. Oh, okay, yeah.
He's not like burnt to a crisp. He's just corpseified and pretty banged up. However, a couple of items on him seem unscathed. Specifically, the cape he wears on his back, 3 knives on his person, and a necklace. As well as 2 healing potions.
Just regular.
Yep, 2 regular healing potions. But yeah,
Cool.
all of those items are unscathed.
All right. After doing that, I'll just make my way back down to the rest of the group.
Cool. Cerberus,
22 on investigation.
22. Well, it's still running because the halfling is still there. From what you guess, this thing is using... It's not transhumancy. It's transmutation. And it is converting... It's essentially using the body as a kind of siphon to access an element of the ethereal plane. Specifically, from what you guess, the transition of a soul's... You think of it as like the friction of a soul transitioning from the body to the ethereal plane once it dies. Like that rubbing between the leaving of the body. It's essentially tethered the soul to the body, and the constant attempt of the soul trying to escape is producing whatever this red essency energy thing is. That is then used in the circle and converted to a liquid. And then seems to be distilled into whatever that green liquid is. You have no idea why! But you know what's happening from like a kind of a metaphysics standpoint. Just based on, literally only based on the circle itself. The circle is very specifically doing something.
Okay. You said before the halfling, where Orandi looked very much revivable, you said the halfling was in much worse shape.
I mean, the halfling took much more of a beating than Orandi did before the halfling went down. And possibly after the halfling went down. You're not sure.
Okay. In that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to message Zelfaris and just going to say, Zelfaris, can you come help me with something real quick in the lodge room?
Yeah, I found a letter, but I was waiting to open it, so we can do that together.
I'm gonna wait for him to join me. And as I wait, I'm going to start. I'm just gonna start breaking the machine.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start fucking it up.
Yeah, okay. Enough damage just hitting it with your staff and things like that. It's a delicate instrument, and you can hear some of the internals grind to a halt. You did that while you're waiting for him to come down?
Yeah.
Okay. It shuts off after a couple of whacks, and the halfling passes on.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Cool. Zelfarius, you come in. There's broken machine, dead halfling. Arandi's in the corner putting pants on. And Jax is now walking up and down the hallway and teaching the basilisk to sit.
I assume she's passed on.
She has. I was hoping you could help me with. I guess you are more versed with last rites than I am.
Indeed, I am. I don't want to do it here, though. I think we should take her somewhere and bury her properly.
Agreed.
Oh, I found this letter. And DM, am I able to send that to Daniel as well?
Yeah, anybody you want to show it, you can send it to, so they can have it.
Okay. Send it to Cerberus for now.
Aye, maybe we can maybe get to our new other quest at Gresh now. Perhaps we can finally make our way to the first quest of the campaign.
Brian, what you just sent me.
I feel like
That is
I've missed
very
an
true.
inside joke, and I feel like I'm okay with it.
It's yeah. It's just a really, really bad meme. I mean, I'll link it if you want, but it's kind of fucked up.
I'm fine.
I'll approach Arandi. I apologize about earlier. It's just all of this goes against basically everything that I've been taught and believe in pretty much. And again, it wasn't anger at you so much as anger at all of this and the fact that you had to go through that. But I'm glad that you're still here.
Well, I went through it of my own accord. You know, actually the person who had sought me out to look into this whole matter had perished, and I just didn't see fit to leave it as it was. It did seem like there was a lot kind of going on with it, so you know, I hope that we can figure out what's happening, or I guess that we can reach out to the authorities about everything here, but it looks like I came in too late for this girl, and it certainly looks like I wasn't enough on my own. I definitely should have reached out to you all for help, and I'm sorry that I didn't sooner.
And that's all I was going to say is just next time maybe at least tell one of us. But I mean, I'm not saying you have to tell us all of your business, but just so at least we know where you are and we can either go with you or get to you quickly if so much as time has passed. Um,
So far as a lot of the business that I engage myself in, it may at first not seem like it is something that I'm seeking out for the greater good. Um, and I know how it can be difficult to be a priest, essentially, looking alongside someone who kind of, I mean, my job was to come in here and fuck up his shit and kill him, for good reason, obviously, but you know, I that was my job, was to kill this man, and unfortunately, I don't feel comfortable roping you into that, even in the slightest. Even in a situation like this where it is for the greater good, I think that those who side with life should remain on the side of life in general, you know?
it's not necessarily that I would accompany you on said jobs. It's
No,
just,
no, I'm aware. I think that it might be just best for everyone if, in general, we don't really. I mean, I can definitely tell you where I'm going and things like that. I'm just not 100% sure as far as what you think is kind of the best middle ground between me telling you nothing and me telling you everything, if that.
well, honestly, eventually I'd like for you to tell me maybe not everything, but enough for me to understand. But just know I'm looking past certain things because while I am in a fairly religious order, this things of this nature definitely put you on the right side of things. So there's no conflict there, I guess, if that's what you're worried about. And I'm glad that we were able to discover and get rid of whatever this is before he can do it on anyone else.
I've got a feeling that it runs a bit deeper than this. I don't think that this man could have done all of this himself. But all of that said, I think it's a good starting point. Just for the future, maybe when I am heading somewhere, do you think it might be best for me just to be like, hey, not gonna tell you anything, but I'll be gone from this time to this time in this general vicinity, or anything like that, do you think?
Yeah, I think that would probably probably help out a lot. At least we know that you're gone and we know an expected time of, roughly when you should be back. That way it won't take as much time for us to come find you or try to contact you. That way if you are in trouble, hopefully you don't die before we get to you.
Okay, and there is one other thing that I kind of just wanted to mention because I felt kind of bad about it. Um, Cerberus, we're in the room with Cerberus, right? Yeah. Cerberus, I meant to say this to you too, to both of you, because when you revived me, the first thing I did was ask after my stuff, and that sounds probably really materialistic, and I'm sorry about that. It's not that I don't appreciate you guys coming and finding me. I just I was naked for one thing. Like it's a little uncomfortable, but I feel that way not just about like my clothes, but also a lot of my belongings, and a lot of my things are kind of one of a kind, and in the wrong hands, I don't want them in the wrong hands, just in general. So it wasn't just me being like materialistic or ungrateful or anything. I just wanted to make sure that that was communicated, that I do appreciate it very, very, very much. I just also needed to make sure that my things were safe for like a safety perspective, not like a this is mine kind of perspective, you know.
Honestly, I was gonna completely overlook that because, in my opinion, you'd just been revived from death. I assumed you were probably startled, maybe in shock, and I don't know what you have, so I wasn't going to assume anything. So there's no apology needed there.
Okay, well, thank you guys again, and I'm gonna go look for the rest of my stuff. And DM, I'm gonna go look for the rest of my stuff and some stuff that could become the rest of my stuff.
Okay.
And also, I'm gonna go attend to that child. So
Child.
he's screaming. He's like he just.
Oh, our child.
Yes.
Okay. You managed to
Like a
recover.
real life child.
Your stuff is easily recoverable. It just kind of got thrown into a corner. So.
Sure. I'm not dead. I know the image says that.
I'm not
Oh wait, I
dead.
can fix it. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, just turn the eyeball off on the.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah, so I want to also look around and see if there's anything cool, like potion-wise. I imagine there's some potions in here.
Sure.
I don't know what they do, but I want to take as many as
It's
I can.
a wide variety of bottles, unlabeled, murky. Some look old, some look new.
I'd like to find one that's a bluish color
Okay.
and
Yeah.
drink it.
All right. Roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
By the way, Jordan, I realized that Zell probably could have saved the halfling, but I was sitting there thinking I had no idea that there were more potions involved. So
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, then that would have been messy because what would she do? Who would she talk to? A lot of
the shock involved.
yeah.
It's a 4.
4. Okay. You feel strong in your fingertips and toes. You drank a potion of climbing.
Ooh.
And I know it's a potion of climbing, or I just feel the tingle.
You just feel the tingle in your fingertips and toes. Your biceps are a little tense.
Ooh, yeah. Oh. Yeah.
You have a sudden urge to climb up the rack in front of you of potions.
Yep.
Oh, you climb that rack.
I wanna like, yeah, I feel my I feel fingers. I wanna start like touching things. And,
Yeah,
like,
you
realize-
immediately scurry to the top, and then it goes and crashes down. Stuff
Alright.
goes everywhere. Stuff starts smoking. You know, chemicals mixing together. Then a fire starts. It gets real big. Real big. Real big fire. Real big fire in the bottle of potions on the wooden shelf. Large fire. Big fire.
Does anyone have any? I don't have magic for that, but
One of the potion bottles in a rack nearby explodes from the heat.
Can I-
should probably get out of here.
A cork
Can I
pops
just
off
start-
one, and you guys just hear, just like screeching throughout the entire room.
can I just try and grab like cool monk dexterous just
The flames?
no the potions that are left on the shelf
Oh yeah.
before
sure.
they like
You can
explode.
grab like 2, yeah.
Okay, cool.
to get up. Actually, as soon as I have the climbing, I want to like scurry myself across the floor as fast as I can.
Okay, in the most nightmarish, like the Ring style, crab claw walking across the floor, Jax leaves the room.
It might be time to go. This place might be coming down.
Are you able to maybe, cold magic, possibly?
Unless I have an actual physical target that's breathing, it won't work.
Oh, that's fun. I kind of wanted the Rokas to come look at some of the stuff, but all right. Is there pieces of the machine that I could take?
There's some of the brass shell.
Are there any vials still that I
No,
could kind of retrieve?
Those basically got broken. And
Alright,
then
I'll take
you smashed the vial of green stuff. The only thing really is the big casks. Those are the only thing untouched.
Okay, I'll take a few metal parts of it.
Okay.
And then is there anything on the alchemy table that I can take? Like any notes, any
There are a
like
couple
drawers
small
or
stoppered vials of the greenish liquid that like lightly
I will
glows.
take those.
Okay.
Hey, Cerberus, what if I go over next to the flames and you shoot a water spell at me or an ice spell at me, and I jump out of the way and it hits the fire? Would that work? Let's try it. And I'll walk over towards the fire.
Let's try it.
Fuck it. Ray of Frost.
Okay, roll to hit.
Please roll low. Okay, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
It doesn't hit. Does leave some icy marks in the flames. Goes psh, a couple of flames go out ish. And then the ice melts. And then there seems to be a chemical reaction between the water of the ice and something else happening in the liquid.
Time to go.
Aye, it was a good idea. Let's get out of here.
All right, where's the Rondi?
Arandi's autopiloting near you guys.
All right, we got everybody. Let's go.
Okay.
Yep.
You guys leave? You're running?
We out.
All right. You guys get up the stairs. From the basement, you hear... What's up?
The basilisk is behind me too.
Okay, I was gonna say, from the basement you hear...
No. I imagine that I went into the room. I left the basilisk in the hallway. So when I come out of the room, the basilisk is right there, and he just follows me up. That was
Okay.
I should have said that was my plan.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah, you guys book it. On the second floor, or the ground floor, everything seems fine, so...
I will, just because this probably doesn't look the greatest, I'll turn to the party as we walk. I'd be like, I would recommend if you have hoods, put them up now. This doesn't exactly look good.
We should probably go out the back door. Oh, by the way, can I roll investigation to see if I find anything of note, or no?
Sure.
It better be quick, because we kind of bricked the downstairs.
You can come and look at it if you want. It's a natural 19, and that's investigation, right?
Yep.
That's a 24.
Something you find of note. You need to complete your bounty rib before you leave. That's what you find.
Ooh!
Because if you don't...
Yeah.
It came with a bounty rib, though.
Huh?
I didn't know that it came with a bounty rib, though.
You received a bounty rib from the body.
Right, okay, got you. Then yes, we'll go ahead and handle that.
Okay. How do you put blood on your bounty rib with your desiccated corpse that's been burned with divine fury?
So is he already bleeding on the floor?
He's kind of slightly crispy.
Let's pick some of the ashes up.
There's some congealed, scabby, sort of not quite bleeding anymore slices from the ice knife.
Then I will just kind of like shove the rib into the hole. Kind of like with the throat previously, but just a different kind of different orifice.
So you're gonna give the hole a good ribbing.
Ah.
I'm gonna give the gash a good ribbing.
Yes.
Okay.
mean, I don't have to get a lot of blood, right?
No, it
Like,
doesn't need to be a lot.
I could just swipe it along the side of the thing. That would work too. It really wouldn't fit my MO at this point, but you know, it's fine.
Okay.
Also, do I notice the cloaker?
The
go
cloaker's
back.
no. The cloaker's ripped to shreds. It just looks like pieces of leather all over the place. A wolf tore it apart. So.
Just question.
The rest of you, however, for the first time see Orandi take out a fucking rib bone and begin rubbing it in the open wounds of this corpse.
Hey, Salfarius, remember
You-
what we talked about earlier?
I was just about to say I'm not going to ask. I'm just gonna.
Just keep
We'll talk
walking.
later. How's
There's
that?
the back door, is what I was going to say, as we should go out the back door.
Yeah.
And if anyone has any way to help make us a little more stealthy, that would be great.
I like to go over to the cloaker, the shreds, and can I cast mending to try to put it back together just to make a cloak?
Sure, you attempt mending. Does not work.
I'm not talking about mending back into like a cloaker. I'm talking about just mending back into like a piece of fabric.
Yeah, well,
So it doesn't work.
no, it's made of manta ray, so you'd probably have to like resurrect it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you said that. All right. Well, I'll reach into my my bag and pull out the amulet. I'm sorry. What is it called? The Cape of the Golden Ring. Put it over myself.
Ooh,
Okay.
That's cool.
It has no magical effect. It just looks cool.
Okay,
That's actually cool.
all right.
It actually changes into two other things as well.
Okay, so you put on the cape. Everybody throws up hoods. You leave out the back door through the side.
Sorry, quick question. He had a cape on, you said, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? Did anybody take that? Because
I got all this stuff.
Yeah, Jordan took all of his stuff.
wear it.
Say
I'll
what?
Go ahead and suggest Cerberus, but it's just me.
Who looks similar to him at least should wear it as we're leaving, so that if anybody notices us, they'll be like, "Oh, it's him," and some goons.
I also imagine it
Well,
has
we're
some
going out the
magical-
back.
I also imagine it has some magical properties, and I think Cerberus could probably benefit from that.
That's
just me,
what
though.
I was gonna wait for us to get back for him to identify it.
Okay, so you guys get out to the alley. You're all cloak and dagger, hoods up. You look around the street. You can see a couple guards. Get on the back alley. You look down the back street. Back street's back. All right. So, you guys head up. Where are you going? Where's your destination?
I'm headed back to Mako.
Okay.
I think we should just get the way, and then walk in plain sight. After that.
Agreed.
So you just trying to walk around. Because I was gonna say
Yeah,
you have a
just-
carriage waiting for you at the Arbiter's Prospect.
We do. I say we kind of do back alley till we're a ways away from the building, and then, like I was saying, we go open after that. So it's that way we don't look suspicious.
Yeah, I want to go back to the Hagspawns and Vagabonds, just so we can, just so I can, make sure I don't just leave without saying bye to Cricket, I know
Well,
it's
why don't we? Why don't you head back to the hag spawn vagabonds, and why don't just two of us pick up the cart and we'll meet you there.
yeah. Also, you can call it HNV for short if you like.
H&V. Okay.
I like that. H&V.
Okay.
Honeys and virgins. I don't know.
So, who's picking up the cart?
I'll go.
I'll go.
Okay. So you guys head to the AOP.
HV and the AOP.
The cart is waiting for you. There is a rather large, orcish-looking fellow in a nice blue frock coat with nice brown like canvas pants and very well polished boots. Small monocle like pinched between his cheek and his eyebrow. Smooth bald head, big ginger mustache. Who seems to be gathering it and things like that. He goes, "Oh yes, pleasure to meet you, sirs. This is the carriage that has been provided for you by my livery here in the city. I hope you find it to your liking."
Thank you. Is there any paperwork we need to sign or anything before we take it and head out?
Oh, yes. And he pulls up just like instead of the comical stack, it's just a couple of papers. Essentially, just their travel papers. Yes. If there's any problems, there's a warranty on the card that you can bring it to Wolfwater, and we'll have it repaired for you. Other than that, it is yours to take freely.
Well, thank you very much. Zilfaris, do you need anything before we leave?
I don't think so. I think we can take it and head out.
Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Thank you, sir.
Very well. Orandi, where are you? What are you doing?
Did I not follow them?
Who did you go with? Did you go with Jax? Or did you go with them?
Well, which way is Jax going?
Monk
I
Hill.
had assumed that. Well, I suppose I will actually just go my own way.
You could go your own way.
I'll head straight for the sewers to get to
Okay.
my fountain.
From where you guys started, that's about a 40-minute walk out of the way.
Did I told where they were going to go?
Yeah, everybody discussed where they were going.
Okay. Then I will just, as everyone's leaving, I'm sorry, I had the baby. I was not quite paying attention. I apologize. Or maybe I wasn't here. I can't actually remember. I'm just gonna mention, like, I have an errand to run that is near, and I'll mention, like, Yef's food cart that I'm approximately going to be heading there, and I'll be running there and running back, and I'll be very quick. Call me if you need me.
Can't do that today, but we'll know you're gone. That'll work.
Okay.
Oh, here, take a healing potion.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So you head down into the sewers to the Brolock Den of Thieves, if you will. You open the door and almost immediately stumble into someone. A tall figure, probably stands about a head and shoulders taller than you, incredibly thin. You can see that a good portion of the body is wrapped. And the skin appears to be kind of an ash gray color. Long pointy ears underneath a raggedy hood. Kind of surprised, that whole opening the door when someone's opening the door at the same time. And then narrows their eyes at you. How did you come back?
I'm sorry.
I've been watching you a little bit since you knew, and you didn't do too well today. Just got done talking to Jameson, actually.
Fine at the end of the day. I certainly hope you didn't spread any misinformation about my adventures. And I kind of raise my eyebrows. Are they cute?
They're mostly covered. There's like a, that thing you're supposed to do so that people don't recognize you.
Sure. Well then, in that case, I'll just kind of say, but if you've been, looking into me, I mean, you could look into me a lot more, maybe in a couple of weeks or so. I have some free time.
I'll be watching. But,
I think you will. And then I'm gonna walk past you.
Okay. They leave.
I'm gonna particularly, like, move my hip as I'm walking.
Okay, you hear the door close pretty rapidly. Yeah. Jameson standing behind the bar, putting away some coins, gold, things like that. Oh, I didn't think I'd be seeing you today.
Yeah, I don't know where anyone got that idea. But anyway, I have this rib. Here you go. The contract giver has perished, unfortunately, but I figured I could just go ahead and take care of it since I did find the bounty rib.
Right? He rubs his thumb along the blood and makes sure that all of the grooves are filled in. And from the rib, it begins to glow slightly. And then, as per usual, coins begin to drop out. You receive actually give me a D100 roll.
The fabled D100.
That is 96.
Okay, you got 190 copper. I'm sorry, 1900 copper.
Alright.
1300 silver.
Alright.
And 100 gold.
And is this my portion?
Yeah, this is what he's giving you. He's taking some off the top.
Just checking.
Also,
Regarding the potions that I stole from the side storage room, I'm just gonna go ahead and mention those to him, and I'll just pull all of them out of my bag.
okay. A couple of items fall out. They look to be like statues and a small portrait or landscape painting. You receive 4 pieces of art, each worth 25 gold apiece. And you get to roll 6 times on magic item table G.
And some of the art pieces are like statues, like small statues.
Yeah, like a bust. They look old too, like of an old ancient wizard. But yeah, 6 D100 rolls, unless you would like me to roll for you.
I'll roll. I'll do it.
Okay, do it one at a time, and I'll give you the numbers.
$46.
A helm of teleportation.
Excuse me?
Woo!
It might be a troll item where it only teleports the head.
What's up?
Don't be giving him ideas.
A wand of wonder.
I wonder what this wand does.
Hehehe.
$77.
a set of +1 scale mail falls out of the rib.
89.
A sword of wounding. How many is that so far? Okay. You rolled really lucky on this, just so you're aware. Also, if anybody wants to see the rolls that I made to figure out how many times you rolled on this table, you can go to the game log and look.
85.
You good? We trust you.
A staff of withering.
Oh.
And a 3.
A +2 dagger.
Nice. 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 Nice.
I assume that Cerberus takes the time to identify the other objects while you're waiting for Orandi.
I will do that. Yes.
You.
So.
It's 2 daggers of venom.
Is that an item in D&D Beyond?
It is. The Cape of the Montebank.
I absolutely love you so much.
And
Oh.
a runic dagger with the blood weapon rune.
So I think we're going to be trading on our way to Grisht. Is that what I'm hearing?
Hey, I can use knives too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But we can talk. We can talk. See what you got. You know.
I have a helm of teleportation and a
You do.
sword of wounding, and I have scale mail. And if I decide that I don't want my current scale mail is heavy, isn't it?
Yep.
I can't use the scale mail, so
Scale
Okay.
mail is medium.
it's me. Well,
Or it is medium. Yeah.
okay, so it wouldn't impose like disadvantage or anything like that.
It's
It
still
does.
advantage though.
There is a feat though. Medium armor master. If you take that, it'll cancel the disadvantage, and you get to add an extra from your dex.
Okay. Okay. Out of game really quick. I was trying to look up that wand of wonder. I couldn't find it. Maybe I'm not looking right, but I found a wand of smiles.
They use that, I think, in the first camp or the second campaign in Critical Role, didn't they?
Yeah. They did.
I'm gonna need one of those.
Congratulations. The only items you guys were supposed to get was the daggers and the cape, but you rolled really high on your percentile dice and then rolled the maximum roll you could get for how many items you got off of that table.
All right. Well,
Jameson's
Oh,
just kind of
the-
got his eyebrows raised.
the potions also are some of the. Do I need to give you some of these items?
I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. We really only take a portion of the reward, monetary. If you'd like to sell the items or get them in trade, I might have something that you fancy.
Okay. Well, I thought you said that if the reward was, or if I get anything like
We
and I
took what
pull
we
out-
wanted.
Got you. I'll go ahead and pull out the potions that I got from Saruba.
Right?
I happened across these. Do you think any of these would be particularly worth selling?
Do you know what they are?
I don't.
Roll. How many do you have?
I don't know.
Oh, the ones you shoved into your bag? Yeah, I'd be willing to take them off your hands. What do you want for them?
Oh, I didn't realize this was that sort of thing. I figured that you'd fence them for me and give me part of the profits, or take part of the profits.
It's honestly faster and less for me to keep track of if we just do it this way.
Well then I will come to you at a later time. I'm actually in a bit of a hurry, so I'm not here to Like a bit of haggling might not be worth anyone's while.
Right. I'm a little confused about this. I've heard that this didn't go well for you. We did send someone after you since your activity within the guild has been a bit unconventional.
So, is there a bounty out for me?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm okay. I don't know what you've heard, or what sorts of embellishments you've gotten. I'm a lot lighter on my feet than I seem, so if I do get knocked down, I do tend to come up pretty quickly. Is there any issue that I need to resolve or anything at this time, or?
No, just we don't specifically want a lot of our activity to come up on the radar of those that might be looking for us, and you seem to have a habit of not only drawing your attention to yourself, and he actually pulls out a copy of the Zelen Current and puts it down on an article covering Arokas's quest, because Arokas had to put in a quest through the Arbiters of Prospect to pay the rest of you guys to go get you, the rest of your party to get Arandi. And we have a vested interest in keeping things like this to a minimum. But also, if you're going to go offing yourself and throwing yourself at things you can't really handle, we're not really interested in doing business.
Well, clearly I haven't thrown myself at anything I can't handle, but if I'm not welcome here anymore, that's fine.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, if you need help, better to get help from one of us than people you can't trust.
I don't surround myself with people I can't trust, but I'll keep that in advisement. As far as my business goes, it seems like you don't seem to know it too well yourself. Otherwise, you know that I'm fine. So if there does turn out to be anything else you need from me, just let me know. But I'll be out of town for a good bit on my own business. So.
All right. Well, look forward to seeing you back in one piece. And he goes back to whatever he was doing.
And I will turn on my heel. And is there anybody like really in here? Did anybody seem to be paying attention to this?
There's a random handful of people. You're getting eyes. Like, there's some level of awareness. Your reputation has been marred to an extent.
I'll just like as I leave, I'm just gonna, if I catch anybody's eye as I'm kind of looking around the room, I'm just gonna wink at them as I leave. Like, doesn't matter who it is, just a random person.
Okay. Alright, so you exit with a passing wink at surly barmaid and head out. The rest of you gather at the Arbiters of Prospect and begin to head towards Muckhill Manor to retrieve one Jack Sugelm Flintbelt, who is presently, yes.
I think you missed the necklace. I got some kind of necklace.
Oh yeah, that's a homebrew item. It is a Transmuter's bifocal. It allows the concentration on two. It requires attunement by a wizard, and allows concentration on up to 2 transmutation spells simultaneously.
I just hand that to Cerberus. This looks wizardry. I can't do it in the accent. Just take the fucking thing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Quick side note: when Arandi was like in that little place there, I couldn't get it out of my head that Arandi just needed to start saying like, "I get knocked down, but I get up again."
And then the runic, the blood rune dagger. That's not in D&D Beyond. What does that do?
That's in the. If you look in the, it's either in the. It's probably in House Rules. The Armor's expansion that we're using.
Okay.
I can give you I have the description. When you score a crit with an attack using the weapon, you regain a number of hit points equal to the damage dealt to a maximum of the hit points lost by the target. Does not affect constructs or undead.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's a lifesteal.
Me likes.
All right. Jax. Muckhill is, as you left it, terrible. You can see Jessup kind of dusting his hands off and walking out the front door for the day. Ah, good to see you, son. Putting a lot of work in there. Got some... Well, there's quite a bit ahead of us, but we're feeling real confident about the foundation, even though the foundation is just planks in a swamp. We're gonna do all right.
Aye, that's good to hear, yeah. I'll just walk, like, I want to thank you, yeah, for doing this. It's really appreciated, yeah.
Sure. I'll see you when you get back. I heard you're leaving town.
Aye, yeah, I am for an undetermined amount of time. I'm not really sure yet, but yeah.
Well, hopefully by the time you get back, we'll have this ship shape.
Aye, okay. And I walk past him into the house.
Right,
Swing
he
him up.
leaves. It does look better in here. A lot of the debris, broken glass, portions of the roof that have fallen down to the first floor, looking pretty okay. Cleaned up. There is new timbers and framing and stuff in some sections of this first room that you've had begun to repair. And then in one side of the wall, you can see new barrels, new tables, sections of a new bar, all kind of covered under canvas tarps and things like that. So a lot of stuff moving around here in Muckhill Manor.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna look for Cricket and Beauty, see if they're around anywhere.
Okay. You head upstairs. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Dex saving throw +2. 16 +2 is at 18.
16. You hear and then a slapping sticky sound as some sort of gummy substance sticks on the wall in front of you. You pull your head back. You can see around the corner, it looks like Beauty has like a long hollow reed that she had up to her mouth, pulls it down, and then like runs down the hallway. It looks like a gummy ball of like tree sap or something.
Hey, hi, you missed me there. Here I come, and I'm gonna chase her up the stairs. And...
Okay. Behind you, you hear "Grrr," as the basilisk begins running down the hallway with you.
Hey, you better slow down, or I'll have my new friend turn you to stone.
There's legitimate screams of terror now.
Hi, I'm just kidding.
After she hides, but after a while, Cricket comes down from the spire, kind of looking at you quizzically, and then taking a passing glance at the basilisk, and then immediately looking at a wall. But regards you curiously.
Hi, yeah, so I'm back. I had a little bit of an adventure. As you can see, I picked up a friend along the way. Haven't named him yet, or if it's a her, I don't know. But haven't named it yet, but yeah. I wanted to come back and see how everything was here. Going to be leaving town for a little bit. I wanted to make sure that you could, handle everything that's going on around here while I'm gone. That's something that you would be able to do.
She just inclines her head. You're not sure if she's insulted or trying to reassure you. It's kind of a, well, I've been doing it this long sort of look.
I'll take that as a tentative yes. I appreciate everything you do here. I just want to let you know. I know you kept this place by yourself before I was here, and I know that was fine. So obviously, I don't want it to be like me, being like the owner and everything. I kind of view this place as, as everybody's, or especially ours, because technically, this is your home before me, and since, just because I own it, doesn't mean like I'm the boss.
There's a deep eye roll, and then she grabs you by the beard and pulls you into an adjacent room.
All right.
Welcome to playing D&D with Jordan and Daniel. About 35 to 40 minutes later, the Bartolomeo brand cart pulls up in front of Muckhill Manor, and Jax hurriedly runs down the front kind of wooden steps, readjusting his tunic, and hops. Well, you don't hop in because you are the power of the cart. we'll count it as a short rest. So yeah, you guys are fucking. You actually all like suffer 1 point of exhaustion, as you had to pull a full cart across town. It's not full. You guys didn't buy traveling supplies. It's just a wagon.
So like my little thing counts as a short rest, you said?
Yeah. Also, Arandi, you need XP.
Jackson's gonna make such a good family man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Arandi, you achieved a major, or you finished a major goal for your character's side story. You get 2,950 XP. And then the party receives 1,800 XP for defeating the wizard.
Each or total?
Each. Yes, I'd like you to take 2,000 XP and then divide it up amongst yourselves as you see fit.
I need it all. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I'm level 6. I have a new weapon.
Yay! Speaking of, as we pull the cart up, I know we had plans to leave, but I don't know about you all, but I think we need to rest before we go because I'm exhausted and I literally have 1 spell slot left.
I could go for a rest. I'll be honest.
I mean, I could go for an actual rest now, yeah?
Yeah, you actually look very awake, bright.
You
I
look-
don't know just how to describe it.
He's almost glowing.
What happened?
Hey, well, you know, I don't kiss and tell, but hey, I have an idea. Since we're all going to be resting for a minute, how about we all, you know, just have a drink? You know, just to, you know, we just completed we just killed a very powerful wizard. Like, I say what's the word I'm looking for? Celebrate, yeah? Who's down? I know Zell is because he still owes me that 1 drink, but everybody else. And by the way, I'm going to be collecting here, Zell.
There was a technicality with that, believe. Yes, while that is owed you, it was of my own choice of where and when. I want to have my wits about me just until we get out of the city. How's that? Because, you know, things happened today, and we don't know the full ramifications of what's going to happen. I'm sure they're going to investigate the place, you know, once the fires die down. And I don't know, I just want to have my wits about me until we make it out safely.
Just to confirm, I'm not here, right?
No, you're there now.
Zelfarius, what do you think happens when you drink alcohol?
No, he wants me to drink the Limba juice.
No. What do you think happens when you drink alcohol?
I've
Just-
drank alcohol. I'm aware of what it does.
So my question is, when you say I want to keep my wits about me,
I can control how much I drink, whereas the Limba juice just hits you and you have no control at all.
It also depends on how much you drink, and also, like, I'm hearing you say those words, but yeah, like, I insist, to be honest, you don't have to drink a lot.
it
You
just
don't have to
sounds like you're kind of wussing out to me. I just don't think that you're really. And again, it's not really about the spirit or the letter of the promise. It's really about the spirit of the promise. And I think the spirit of the promise was that you were going to drink a Lemba juice with our friend Jax here a long time ago.
And
No,
it hasn't happened yet, and we are celebrating a very momentous feat of strength by our party. You could at least do the courtesy. I mean, you know, a monk, cleric, you know, a stature of yourself. I would imagine that you can handle it. You know, like, I mean, if you can't, that's okay. You could just say that, and you know, I mean, you'd have to just admit it.
laying it on thick, laying it on both of y'all.
Hey,
Okay.
What about this? I'll
Well-
trade you a magical item if you drink Alembic juice on our trip.
Here's
This
what
trip
I
right here.
here's what I suggest. I got the magical item from Garian's the first time we went, and it's actually a bedtime story type deal, and I just wanted to perhaps read it to you all as a comfort kind of thing, trust exercise, so to speak, bonding of the group, and after which I will have some lemon juice. How's that?
I think it's an equally important trust exercise to be able to put yourself outside of your, not just your comfort zone, but like your ability to control yourself and trust that your party is going to have your back and that we're going to take care of you.
Okay, well, one of the party went
Arandi,
out
do you
on
have
her own.
inspiration at the moment? Take inspiration.
She's laying it on thick.
That was actually just a really good point.
But may I remind you, one of the party went out on her own without telling anybody where she went while we were all separated, managed to get herself killed. This is not a jab, by the way. You're jabbing at me, I'm playfully jabbing back. You died, we had to track you down, defeat the wizard,
Someone's being defensive.
who could have
Okay,
killed us,
okay,
honestly.
Okay,
Just-
so
just-
I'd like to start addressing your points in turn, but there were so many that I've already forgotten a lot of them, so I'm gonna address them as I can, to my best ability. First of all, define dead. Okay. Second of all,
Orandi, you died, technically.
and then
alive,
I
Penny.
went back to from whence I came, and I was fine. Okay. So all I needed was just like someone to help plane shift me over back to Dragheim, and it would have
And
been fine.
if we wouldn't have done that, you would probably be dead, and whatever that green shit
I
was.
wouldn't have been dead, actually. I would have just been in hell, and I would have gotten the plane shift assistance from someone else. All of that said, I also would like to point out that I learned from that experience vastly. You and I specifically communicated a lot about how it is important to trust you guys with some stuff, and in fact, we communicated exactly what stuff you would or would not like to hear about, such as my child grabbing my cable. So with all of that said, I think that it's important for you to trust us and give us this trust because we.
I think points have been made here. I think everybody, all the points have been made. Here, I'll make you a deal, Zell. How about this? How about I will not drink any. I'll just drink some regular if we have some. I don't think we have any, but I will not drink a lemba just to make sure you're okay. And also, keep in mind, we're just going to be for like an hour. It doesn't last long times because you want to be about your wits, as you say. It's just a short experience. It's not, and it's nothing to be scared of, And so I will do the honors. I will be the designated not a lemba juice drinker.
The designated dwarf.
I will be the designated dwarf, and I will not drink any to make sure that you get to it okay. How about that? After you read the story, but you have to say after you read the story, then you'll drink some, and then we can continue, and you won't be in my debt anymore.
He's making a lot of concessions, Jax. I would take him up on, or Zell. I would.
So far.
On that. Yeah.
I feel very, very attacked and cornered, but it's not that I'm moving out of my comfort zone. First of all, when we found you, Jax, the first time, you were face down with a trail of whatever that was. You know what?
That was
I'll
after
read
a
you-
long night of drinking. Keep in mind, that's not just one little shot, one little, cupful. That was a long, multiple hours drinking session.
I will read you guys the story, and I will take a shot of the Alemba juice.
All right, let's get to the story then.
All right. So, as we go up to a room, doesn't matter which one, I will pull out the, what's it called? Book of Bedtime
You
that I received.
you guys head upstairs into one of the rooms, and you hear one door open, and then a quick rush of something, and then another door slam.
It's fine. It's fine. Just ignore it. It's fine. Continue.
They can come in too if they want, if they would like to hear.
Aye, okay. Look, I'll ask. And I go
Alright.
and see if Beauty wants to come. I imagine Cricket. I don't know. Maybe.
It was Cricket going from the room you guys were in back up into the tower. She's like running up the stairs, like holding clothes and stuff.
Hi. Hey, Beauty. Our friend Zell is out here is going to read us a story. You want to hear that story?
You hear some squeaking from the rafters. And then this long-fingered Samira kind of little girl just drops from the ceiling next to you. Goes, okay. And then walks.
All right, let's go.
All right. I flip it open. Once everybody is settled.
I need Cerberus to make a dexterity saving throw as Jackson Beauty come back.
Oh shit.
At disadvantage, that's going to be a 13.
You have disadvantage?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion.
Can't hear you, Logan.
It pegs you right here. Just a little ball of tree sap.
Oh, no.
Sticks in your 5 o'clock shadow a little bit.
I'm just gonna... Ow. Fuck. I'm just gonna shake my head and just keep going.
She sits right next to you and starts picking at it.
I'll do the wizard thing where I'm trying to look annoyed, but I'm still slightly amused.
Okay.
All right. I pulled the book out, and you all notice that it's blank. But once everybody is settled, a story begins to appear on one of the pages. And I actually wrote a story. It's a random story, but I wrote one. So here we go. There once was a young boy named Percival McFroy, and as fate would have it, lived near an abbot while his mother and father were away. The young boy worked hard, rarely played, and stood guard, awaiting the day his parents would return. Then news came of a war without name that had come way up in the north. Percival worried, and his eyes grew blurry. Ooh, I can't do it in this accent. But the abbot came to his side. Cry not, my boy. Have faith and rejoice, for your parents shall find their way. But then one day a man came to say that the abbot was false and had lied. The man was angry and could not be consoled. He had lost something great, and his heart had grown cold. But in that moment young Percival grew bold. And in such a manner, through innocence he was clever, and stopped the man from harming the abbot. Some years later, with war done in the realm greater, Percival was now a young man. With a longing in his heart, he prepared to depart, telling the abbot he couldn't stay any longer. The abbot delayed him long enough for 3 people to approach. The man from before, now older, stepped forth, saying he had a surprise. Out from his shadow came a man and a woman, worn with time and worry. Percival began to cry, embraced them before knowing why, and the family was reunited. The abbot smiled and said a prayer, then went and shook the hand of the old man, and all together they went inside for dinner.
That was a pretty fire story.
Thanks.
That was pretty good. Go
So-
ahead and also take inspiration if you do not have it.
I do. I've had inspiration since you gave it to me, and I
Since
keep.
the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, pretty much. It's bad. But with that, because we were all intending to rest, the effects of the story is that so reader in a rest room must be present, must be intended to fall asleep, either by their own accord or intended by the reader. When used in this way, the book contains an infinite number Once a story is started, the reader is compelled to read the story completely, no matter how long it is. The listener will be compelled to listen to the story and eventually fall asleep when the final few pages are read. If the reader is incapacitated or the listener is put. So, yeah, basically everybody goes to sleep.
So everybody's asleep.
I close the book, I put it back. I just take a breath. Say a small prayer to the dragon. With thanks.
Beauty's like stuck to the side of Cerberus. Some of the tree sap that she had been holding is now like on the side of her face, and she's like glued to his armor.
I love it. And I will take a long rest myself.
Okay. Everybody gets the effects of a long rest.
This is a full 8 hours. Wait, what time was it when we were reading the story?
I feel like it was later in the day because we didn't all get together till like 2 or 3, I thought.
Yeah, I think that's when we were expecting Orandi, and then we went and found her. So it's decently late into the
6
day.
o'clock in the afternoon. So it is now.
That's okay. Be up early.
It's 2 a.m. is when you wake up.
Aye, well, looks like I fell asleep there. Is everybody else awake now, or I just?
I'm up too, Jax.
I'm up. That limber juice was crazy.
I sleep, but I don't try to fool me that one.
Oh, I had one while you were gone, or while you were asleep.
That's not how that works.
I'm just kidding. I will take one, don't worry.
I was not worrying. I know you're a man of honesty, so. All right, well, yeah, I'll leave and go find some lemon juice. I assume there's some still in the casks. I don't think I took them back yet.
Yeah, they're still upstairs, actually.
I'll go find a pitcher. Wait, no, don't I have a pitcher?
You guys have a couple of things like lying around.
Yeah, I'll grab a pitcher and I'll go get the whole pitcher full and bring it back. And I'll just start pulling shots out, yeah. Obviously, the first one goes to Zell, because he's the man of the hour, for reading us such a great story.
That was a good one. I liked it.
Aye, so yeah, go ahead, Zell, and then Cerberus can have his, and yeah, we can continue, and I'll make sure, everybody's good.
So, from all that I've seen and what he explained before, DM, do I know, like, is this how long, roughly, do I know it'll last?
You're not sure? You're also not a dwarf.
That's true. I'm not. Alcohol doesn't affect elves in the same way. Okay.
Wouldn't it affect it like the other way you're thinking? Like it would less affect me and more affect you, right?
Opposite.
Depends on the lore.
Yeah. I don't know what lore he's pulling from, but
I always figured dwarves were like drinkers, they're like they can definitely handle their ale.
Because elves aren't affected as much by alcohol,
Yeah,
but
Lord
I don't
of the
know
Rings,
if
it doesn't affect them quite as much. But that's not my lore.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you that you've seen me before. I've drank a hefty amount, not just a shot, so I imagine it'll probably last, only a short time, maybe.
I'll just take a sip to start. I'll just sip it. Just little sip.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, DC 21.
Woo!
I'm paying attention as another elf over here going, what the fuck's happening?
Nope, that's an 11.
Okay. You drop to the ground, and you have an incurable desire to not be under a roof.
All right, I'm just gonna begin crawling till I make it outside.
Okay, you guys were in the bar area, so it's not far to the front door. Yeah.
I'm just gonna, as I'm crawling, I'm gonna be like, fuck the roof. Fuck the roof. Roofs are bad. Roofs are stupid.
I'll go. Once he's on the ground and leaving, I'll go ahead and grab the pitcher and just take a big swig out of the pitcher.
Zell,
Yes.
you make it outside.
Okay.
Was that a constitution check? I couldn't hear you.
You... One second, Brian. I'm doing a one-on-one thing with Jordan. But I will get to you in a second.
Okay.
You sit on the front steps of Muck Hill Manor and take a deep exhale. It's not bad, actually. It reminds you of something really familiar. Something you haven't probably had, or if you have, you weren't supposed to have and haven't had a lot of. This is incredibly similar to a liqueur reserved for nobility and high priests in Enodel. It's not quite the same. It has a more astringent flavor and almost like a licorice or fennel-like consistency to its body and its taste. So you take a deep breath, you exhale, you sit on the porch. You look forward, and the sky is not the right color. The sky is white. Except it's not white. It has a sheen to it. And you look up. And it is the first time that you have, without meditating, received a connection to Memon. Except it's not an avatar. The full sky is like you are now witnessing the veil between the prime material and whatever realm Memon exists in has just been peeled back. The expanse of the sky is some portion of his form. Not identifiable. It's just scales and glistening platinum white, writhing and moving about the sky almost like a snake, kind of weaving around a clutch of eggs in a sort of protective, not necessarily constricting, but a protective embrace. And this is comforting for an extended period of time. And the longer you look up and the longer you receive this direct connection that you haven't had before, you've experienced avatars, you've experienced small manifestations, you are actually looking at him. And then you see an eye. And it's like looking into the sun. And you have to tear your face away because it burns your retinas. It burns your eyes to look at that portion of his face, and you look at the ground and you see a massive shadow moving across. You're higher up a little bit. You can see it moving across valleys up to Zealous. You can see in the distance this immense triangular shadow, and you pull your eyes up a little bit, and a claw longer than rivers, sharper than mountain peaks, begins to move towards you and presses into your chest. And it feels like someone placing a hand. Like it's intimidating, and you kind of lean back and almost fall back, but it presses firmly. This wouldn't be a describable. I'm not going to belittle this moment by attempting to describe it in the English language. This is a transcendence of sorts. And then the headache begins. The pounding, pulsing vibration that feels like the upper bones in your spine are attempting to wriggle away from each other. And as the claw retracts, you can see a tendril of green energy. Almost like something sticky, like the sap that Beauty had been playing with. Pull away from you, sticking to the tip of the claw, pulling out of your center, not just your chest, the center of you. And at some point, it peels away from the claw, it rips off and retracts back inside, and you pass out. The headache overcomes you and you lose consciousness.
Cracks back inside me?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. That was...
So, Jax, you took a big old swig.
I did, yeah.
DC 21 Constitution saving throw without disadvantage.
Okay, Constitution is a +2. I'm gonna roll a 19.
Actually, don't you have advantage against poison? The saving throws against being poisoned.
I believe so. Advantage against poison. Yep.
Yeah.
Is this poison?
Yeah. Roll. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
19. Let's fucking go. I rolled a 19 and a 12.
You rolled a 19 total.
No, I rolled a 21 total.
Oh,
But
yeah,
I was just saying I rolled a, 19 was my natural roll.
yeah. You don't drop to the ground and crawl across the floor in a puddle of your own liquid. You instead step outside, kind of stretch. You see Zelfarius laying sideways, just passed out on the steps outside. You look up and there's a familiar sight kind of soaring across the sky. You're not sure if this is just a hallucination that regularly comes with the juice, or if the winged serpent finds those who partake. But it has, at this point, traveled from the mountains of your home to at least visit you, which is comforting. It's a comforting presence. This is the first time in a while that you've been able to withstand the effects enough to actually appreciate it. It circles above the city. The city is oblivious to its presence. Maybe only once, and then immediately retreats back west. It doesn't... This is not its place. This is probably the shortest commune you've had with it. And there's a sense that, like, you've enjoyed your place here. You've enjoyed the people you've met. And there's a realization that that is in direct disconnect with this entity and the people that you come from. This isn't, technically speaking, it's not its place. But other than that, it's a pleasant sight, and it's like seeing an old friend in passing, saying, "Hey, how's it going?" You have a brief exchange, and then you both go back to your business. It's very much the vibe you get. Cerberus, are you drinking?
I'm going to be a party pooper. I'm not.
Okay.
Just with everything going on.
All right. I need Zelfaris to roll me a d4.
Two.
Okay, you'll wake up in 2 hours.
It's still
Orandi's
the middle
not
of the
available. Let me ask her if she's gonna drink or not, because that's gonna kind of change what happens.
Cool.
Did you have a good experience?
Man, you're gonna have to find out in about 2 hours.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've said in the past that we use the Olimba juice to talk to our gods and our spirits, and you're very religious.
I don't know if you did, or maybe I wasn't
Maybe I
here,
didn't.
or maybe you weren't talking to me, but yeah.
You know what? It probably was me speaking with Logan, talking about the background of my religion, maybe, and the Olimba juice.
Now
Gotcha.
Zelfaris is going to be sitting there like, line me up some shots, man.
Okay.
Well,
Orandi abstains.
okay.
She kind of sidles up next to Cerberus, and there's this unspoken, we have to take care of these two sort of vibe going on. After a couple of minutes, Jax gets down on his face and begins to slither across the porch back into the building, leaving a trail of some kind of liquid behind. You're not sure if it's urine, saliva, vomit. It's something.
I'm just glad I'm on my just in a spot. That's all I was really.
Oh, there's a
worried
trail
about.
leading out to Zelfaris.
Yeah, I'm just glad I wasn't didn't go anywhere.
Well, you wouldn't be going there very fast. A couple of hours pass by, and Zelfarius comes to with a point of exhaustion. But you all load up the wagon with whatever provisions you have for a few weeks' travel, whatever you have gathered. And yeah.
Wait, question.
Sure.
I was reading about this the other day, and how druids work. So, can I guess maybe not this time because it's too late, but I think it's possible to shapeshift into something and then take a short rest and get another shapeshift back. I guess the question is, can I rest in shapeshift form and still get my forms back at the end of the rest? I was reading about it online, and I think they said it was possible, but I didn't know how you wanted to. Because I was gonna see if I could shapeshift into a horse or something, and then a short rest. So by the time we leave, I have enough. I have 2 shapeshifts left. But obviously, this time I didn't think about it sooner, so I'm cool not doing it this time.
Mike Merles says yes.
Cool. That's good. That's good to know. But yeah, if we're ready to go, I'm going outside, shapeshifting into.
But before you do, and Zell looks very just when you think inward for a long time, you just have that disconnected kind of look about yourself.
Dissociated.
That's what he looks.
Zell is dissociated.
Dissociated. Thank you. Yes. But before we go, I wanted to. Forgive me. Sorry, my mind's not. I wanted to go and see if we could perhaps get another. I can't think right now. Another diamond. I have this bow that I don't really need, and I was thinking perhaps I could. Perhaps I could sell it, and perhaps get enough to get another diamond.
Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to?
The group just before you transformed.
Aye.
Bow. Do you mean your staff or an actual bow?
An actual bow.
Okay.
I forgot that I'd been carrying this thing around.
BO or BOW?
BOW, yes.
Tie a bow on the bow.
Tie bow.
Your bow's bow.
My bow's bow. I will also cast Lesser Restoration on myself and get rid of that
Okay.
exhaustion.
So you guys are going back to the Glimmer Ward.
See,
Okay.
I would like to see if I can sell the +1 bow of Serenity.
Okay. It's a magic item. Where are you going to sell it?
I was thinking Garyon's. I just don't know if the Glimmer Ward would try and rip me off or not. I'm gonna go to Garyon because that's who I've had the most dealings with.
Garion sold it to you, right?
No, this was the one that I found. Or maybe he did actually. No, I feel like I found it somewhere. I just can't quite remember.
Okay.
On the way, I'm gonna. Aye, hell. So,
Yeah.
how was your experience?
You see the eyes kind of just almost gloss over for a second. It was it was interesting. Probably won't be drinking that for a while.
Ah, I didn't hear that you wouldn't drink it ever again, though. Well, I'm glad that you know, it was at least eye-opening, perhaps. That's what it is meant to do in its most purest form.
I mean, it was, and it wasn't. I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong with me. I don't know what it is, but there's something attached to me. I think I don't know.
Attached to you. You don't. It doesn't look like there's anything attached to you right now.
It's not physical. There's some kind of energy like linked to me, like not just me, but I think my soul somehow. It was amazing. I saw him. I saw the dragon. I saw Mimin, and he was. There are no words, and I thank you for that. But he showed me whatever this energy is. It's some kind of necrotic, and I don't know if it's from myself or it scares me.
Well, we're your party, so we're your friends. We're here to help you through anything that you're going through. So just know that I'm here.
I just don't want to hurt any of you, either indirectly or by there's some kind of way I don't know about. That's why I said earlier, Cerberus, that I don't know if it's safe to travel with me. My worst fear is that somehow this is linked to Von Stein and he can just, I don't know, tap into it and
So
control
far,
me.
I know that you're probably upset right now, but I mean this. I'm as a party member, as hypothetically a friend. That's the fact that you could hurt us in, I guess, without meaning to. You've pretty much single-handedly kept this party alive. At least every one of us has been healed by you, kept alive by you. So
Quite literally, I might add.
literally, I don't really think you're going to need to worry about it. You've done far more good than you have bad.
I'm just worried that the bad is going to overtake the good. If whatever this is can somehow grow or is growing. I don't know. But I am glad to have met all of you, and this is a good party.
Why don't we make a deal? If you start killing people in the streets, they'll stop you.
That's a deal.
And also, Zelfarius, not that it will necessarily make you feel any better, but I think that the decision as to whether or not someone else should travel with you is not really up to you. I think it's up to us, and I think that we've all deemed you a valuable companion, regardless of whatever potential dangers there are. And even in light of this, I still think that you're absolutely worth sticking around with. So don't worry about it so much. We're here for you. We're not just your party. I mean, being your party is important, but I like to think that we're all friends, right?
I think we're getting there. I definitely trust you all in a friend way. We've also only been together 4 days. It's hard to believe. It feels like a lifetime. Um, yeah. Thanks, guys.
Ah, he loves me in a friend way. Nah.
Actually,
Looks
at this
like
point in the
we're
campaign, you guys have known each other for 8 days.
Oh, that's right. I keep thinking to that point of time. So actually, retract all that. Yeah, we
Still not a
we
lot
are
of time.
friends. Yeah. It's close enough to where I'm at least telling you about whatever this is, and yeah, if I do start acting crazy, do what you have to do.
I don't think it'll be a problem. But if you start feeling strange, we can see if we can figure something out. If it's any way in magical in nature, we could probably find some sort of information on it.
I hope so. I'm going to keep trying to figure out whatever it is, but let's go sell this bow and hopefully get enough gold to get another diamond. Can keep continuing to keep you alive.
I assume we left the cart at the house.
I mean, you guys can travel down some of the roads with the carts, but you'd have to get if you want to move your cart through the city, depending on where you go, costs money because you have to get a barge to move it along the riverways.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We leave it at the house, so because I was talking,
Yeah.
walking, so I wasn't in a horse, you know,
Sure.
or whatever.
All right. You can sell that bow for 150 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay, I'll take it.
All right.
All right. So currently, as we're headed to the Glimmer Ward now, so I can go pick up another diamond. I have about 329 gold. As you two know, I need a diamond worth 300. I don't necessarily want to drain all of my gold, so
Oh, I can buy one.
just a whole one. I mean, I'll go in
like a
with
300
you.
gold diamond. Well, how
Yes.
about this? I'll buy one for me, and I'll buy one for you, as just like kind of a thanks for, you know, um, yeah, and it's 300 gold.
Yes, 300 gold. We only need to buy one. We already have one, so I was just thinking to have two, just in case.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I could buy one or two.
All right. You don't have to buy two, but I'll leave that up to you, I guess.
I mean, if it's only a 300 gold diamond, hell, I could buy three if you want. I mean, that way we have one for everybody, and kind of, you know.
I mean, I'll leave it to you. That's a lot of money.
I also have these magical items. Oh, I haven't told you guys. I got a bunch of magical items. And I don't really know what to do with all of them.
Maybe we should look at all this stuff when we're outside of the city. You know, not just parading it around as we're, walking for who knows could
It's not
see.
stolen. I didn't steal it.
No, I'm just saying we don't want to attract attention to ourselves. Is all. So someone tries to steal it from us.
As you guys head towards the Glimmer Ward, the two guards that are standing towards near one of the wall gates, they cross spears. State your business.
Hello. I am Safari Cienadel. I was just looking to purchase another diamond worth to complete the spell I need before we leave the city on a quest of the Arbiters Guild.
Do you make it to the Glimmer Ward often?
We've been here before. We were actually here yesterday.
Yes, we got some complaints from some of the citizens about rabble and trespassers and whatnot. You you three happen to fit a description. We would kindly request that you perhaps find business elsewhere.
Well, could you accompany just one of us?
It's not really my jurisdiction to offer up that kind of discretion. Complaints have been charged against you. We would kindly ask that you find business elsewhere.
That's all right. Let's just leave.
Just very quickly, I was just curious as to what the complaints would be, and then we will get out of your hair.
I believe the complaints levied against you were trespassing in an area of the city you don't belong.
Ah, all right. Well, thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. Carry on.
Fucking ratchet ass, high hoity toity. You know what? On that note, I got money. I'm gonna go commission, or would I know how long it would take to commission some nice clothes, some hoity-toity clothes?
I mean, it would probably take a couple of days for a good tailor, but you'd have them when you came back to town.
Is
Yeah, like a
there
larger-
another place we could get a diamond from?
Maybe. You could potentially, you could look in the merchant's ward, but there aren't really necessarily jewelers per se, and you could potentially look for a fence if you wanted to. Like, that's something Orandi has access to. You could also go to the AOP and see if there's any travelers who have any for trade.
Or we could execute a heist.
Say that again.
Just
I'm
throwing
sorry.
it out there. Oh, no, nothing at all.
I mean, the idea is good and all, but I feel like I've had enough heists for one day. You know, that wizard was that drained a lot out of me. I don't know about you.
I was half joking anyway. Unless
I mean, I wouldn't
May
mind sticking it to those assholes. We shouldn't, but I wouldn't mind it.
As
I
you're
mean, I wouldn't
walking, a
mind it,
beggar
but
in the street goes, "You got a sticky asshole!"
Yes, filthy, sticky. Yep.
Clean yourself up, boy.
how about this? Can I just, instead of getting something I want made, can I shop for something that would pass for me to enter and look all
Well, a lot of the clothing
legal?
that would pass would be bought
Is in the
Glimmer Ward.
fucking.
Yeah. You could, if you know a clothing store, it would probably be better. It would be, if you want to do it without rolling anything, if you want to just be able to walk in, you'd have to commission something. If you want to shop, there's Krabik's Haberdashery.
Another option is if you guys just give me a list of things that you'd like to buy, I could just disguise myself as someone else.
That's true. With that though, there might be, defensive spells and wards, I imagine, in that part of the city. So you might, walk in, but then it would be dispelled, or they could, I don't know, see through it or something.
I mean, I might be able to help with that. It's not a large range, but if we go back to where we were standing, I could tell you if there was a dispel magic or something on the gate.
I could also potentially just like try and sneak through.
Uh,
That might
Let's
not be
just-
as smart.
let's
Might
just
be
go
smart.
back to the AOP. Maybe they might have what we're looking for, and I can also get something commissioned. So that way, when we come back, at least one of us can go, or you all can get something commissioned as well, and then we have access.
Real quick, would holy vestments be anywhere near enough? Probably not.
It would depend. It would depend on the rank of the vestments. Like, it's the difference between like a preacher and the pope, if you get what I mean.
Gotcha. So I ain't getting in.
The other thing too is that
Actually-
you guys have like, you all wear some form of protective armor that has definitely received damage, a lot of damage, 6 levels worth of damage in the last 8 days.
Not me.
Yeah, not you.
No armor.
But you're basically
still don't
like
look-
wearing linen and sandals. Like, you look like you belong on a beaches resort. And
Yeah, it's alright.
I have like leather armor on.
yeah, and you definitely like there's brambles in your beard and stuff. Like, you look like you walked out of the woods. You got a little bit of a cowlick from where the basilisk saliva has just dried.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna head to the temple, my temple,
Okay.
because we're not too far from that, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna head there first.
Okay. You head there. From the Glimmer Ward, it's probably about 10-15 minutes. You are meted by the Battle Master with the long Fu Manchu.
What's his name?
That's a great
Actually?
question. I'm relying on you to
Oh,
know.
I didn't have a name for him.
I thought you had it written down in your notes.
Well, because this is the first time I've talked to him, that's why. And then there's not a Battle Master title anymore. Not in
Oh.
the new.
Whoever would be, he's under Iarakas and
Yeah,
the kobold. Yeah, Cha.
Kaka or Cha. Yeah.
So whoever would be directly under
name.
them.
Fu Manchu mustache. I'm gonna name him. I don't know. It's a good name.
I got it.
I kind of want to name him something stupid, but.
I'm already on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. When the DM's on your side, I love it.
Chad.
Chad.
Not Chad. Chad. By the way, on the way there, I'm gonna kind of like, because I assume we're traveling all together, I'm gonna just kind of LB you and be like, a random question. Did you happen to find my iron bands in the potion shop?
Oh yes. And I'll hand them over. I forgot. I meant to give these back to you, but I forgot to have them.
Oh, thank you. I almost forgot about them myself. I saw them in my inventory. I was like, oh shit, I need to get those.
Yeah. I wrote it down that I had them. I would have relooked. I just hadn't looked yet.
His name is Hunak.
Hunak. All
Hunak
right.
Fum.
So when we knock him out, he's gonna be like, who knocked me out?
HUNAC FUM. And yes, it is an anagram of Fu Manchu.
Good morning, Hunak. Is the Grand Master in,
I
or the
believe he's-
High Master?
I believe he's resting. It's 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh, I forgot. That's how early it was. Well, I wanted to see if perhaps I could ask a favor. Either borrow some robes that would be high enough to get into the Glimmer Ward, or have someone possibly run an errand for myself.
He raises a pretty big eyebrow.
Wearing robes above your station is not permitted. What is it specifically that you seek?
I actually need a diamond to perform for the Revivify spell. My party is getting ready to leave the city on an adventure, and I was needing one to, save someone from dying.
I would be able to procure this for you if you had the funds. However, I would need but a small errand in return.
I look from him back to the party. What kind of errand were you thinking? It's we're sort of on a time sensitive, so as long as it
Yes, the
didn't
master
take.
mentioned you were going to Gresht.
Yes.
Quick question for the DM.
Sure.
Do I recognize this man?
You're not there.
She? Oh, I thought she
Why
was.
did
I
I
thought you
come
went
on-
on your own.
Why would I go on my own when I'm not here?
I thought Zell went on his own.
Oh,
He said he
no,
was part of
they.
the party.
Yeah.
Well,
I just
he's
assumed that I
he's
wasn't.
referring to his party as his party instead of us, so I assumed they weren't there.
Sorry, I look back at you all. Like, yes, my
Okay.
friends are
Yeah,
with me.
this
Yeah.
is the guy.
I have a small errand. The master mentioned that you were going to Gresht. I happen to have a letter that needs to be sent there. If you would courier it for me, I would be happy to assist you in this small endeavor.
Certainly. Who is the letter going to?
There is a sea captain there staying at the Odd Pigeon.
Come on, guys. Don't make me break character.
Sorry, that was the snarkiness coming out.
It would be very beneficial if he were to receive this letter. He's a distant family member.
All right. Do you have a name, perhaps? that I
Yes,
could-
Captain Skorsgard.
All right, Skorsgard. Interesting name. Sure. As long as you can help me, I can certainly help you.
Very well.
And he wakes up two of the guards to stand watch and then leaves.
I come back. I figured they were all kind of standing a ways away, and I'll return to them and be like,
Sure.
well, I managed to get one of our higher ranking officials to enter the Glimmer Ward and purchase a diamond for us, but I have to deliver this to someone to Grest, actually, so works out.
Is there a chance that I could hold the letter? Since I have the bag of holding, it's the safest place it would be.
I mean, I can hold it just fine.
Well, it is my money going into the diamonds. Zelfarius,
It's
that's
listen,
the guy.
the guy.
That's the guy.
What they're talking
Some of
about.
some of the monks in the temple look over at you guys.
We should probably just go ahead and.
Just tell me later, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I see that letter though?
I kind of,
I'll keep it safe. I promise.
I'm-
Obviously.
I nonchalantly notice the monks and just, well, perhaps later. This is something entrusted to me, and I need to honor the deal that was struck.
Okay.
And I'll head back over and just kind of talk amongst the monks and ask how things are going and
Okay.
the usual.
Hunok returns at about 5 a.m. It's a couple hours because it's a little while to get there, do the business, get back. But returns with 2 diamonds. If you would like to mark 600 gold off of your inventory, you have 2 diamonds worth 300 gold pieces, which he gives to Zelfarius.
And I'll
Thank
go ahead
you
and
so
fork over
much.
the money.
Okay.
And when I hand him the bag of gold, I'll bow really low.
He bows deeply back. You have incredibly respectful friends, Elfarius. I'm impressed.
I, try to rub off on them in the right way. They're all pretty good people. So far.
He just looks at Arandi wiggling her eyebrows.
Arandi's not actually wiggling her eyebrows. She's got a stone face.
Well, again, thank you and sorry to trouble you for that, but, yeah, we don't have access to the Glimmer Ward yet, so needed these to head out on our way.
I understand. I wish you safe travels, and I hope you return with the diamonds unused.
As do I. Dragon be with you. And I
And
give a
also
bow
you.
myself. And, yeah, we'll all head out.
I'll make a point that I will not bow. I will wave.
Gotcha. Is there anything else you guys had to take care of in the city before you wanted to leave?
I'm ready to go.
That's all I wanted. Now we're fully stocked on Revivify. We're good to go.
All
I
right.
wanted to make it clear that I saw Cricket off. I didn't just like leave that like we just did. I want to make sure that I like fucking kissed her goodbye and did all the nice like shit.
There's like a lot of head patting and a lot of shoving and a lot of blushing. Like, she's very detached in a, okay, this is too much for me. It's nice, but this is not right now. I've got assassin things to do. I'm scary.
She's not a clinger.
Don't emasculate me like this. But yeah. What's happening with the basilisk?
I mean, Basilisk is following me right now wherever we go.
Okay, so the
Wherever
basilisk has
possible.
been loaded to the back of the cart. Are
Yep.
you just gonna let this potentially kill your friends? Like,
I mean, like that's what I was about to say. Like, I mean, would it be? Nah, I don't think speak with animals. I think would work. I guess, right? Because it's not an animal.
It's not
right?
an
Or
animal.
is it? Yeah. So I just want to like, so. These are my friends.
Wait. Could I link with him telepathically? Could I link him with our group with my thingy?
It's only to you, remember?
Yeah, but could I do it?
I mean, I don't really have to like, hear back. I just have to like basically tell him like, I feel like I have like at least partial control over him at this point. Like I feel like if I give it commands, it'll like at least follow to the best of its ability.
sure, but there's also potential for someone to step on its tail and for it to just wreck their shit.
True. Yeah, so everybody needs to be
I
careful.
I'm just
also
asking if
have
you're taking any kind of
control of
precautions.
Stone Flesh.
I mean, what kind of precautions? Like, what precautions are there to take, really?
It's Dungeons and Dragons, Brian.
Yeah.
You want to build him some goggles? I don't know.
I was gonna say, Zell was about to speak up and be like, you could get kind of, maybe blinders to give it a directed, point of view to focus its thing. So that way, it can't immediately blind. Maybe there's more of a chance we could look away. Say we step on its tail.
But you see, I don't. I feel like that would be too encumbering for them. I don't want them to be uncomfortable. How about we just be careful and don't look him in the eyes? How about that?
We could also, I'd have no idea if this would work, but those glasses you have, I wonder if looking through a lens would maybe not cause the petrification.
Good idea. Let's try it. I'll take it off and put it on because you see, glasses. Hey, there we go.
I mean it.
Sure,
I
bro.
mean the glasses
Great.
do their thing. They make it have big bulging blue eyes, like a cartoon character. I need somebody to draw this. Yeah, who's gonna test this?
Not me.
What I can do once we get outside the city, I can find like a squirrel or something. Nobody likes squirrels anyway. And I can test it on the squirrel. How about that?
I like that idea, Jax. I really do. And then if it doesn't work, we have a squirrel, and that's like a little bit of meat, right? That's like a good snack's worth of squirrel right there.
How about the rat? I think a rat is probably better. Nobody actually. Perhaps squirrels some people like because they're cute, but rats, nobody likes rats. I say we find a rat.
I like rats.
Nobody of importance likes rats, really.
Rats are way more intelligent than squirrels are. Squirrels are like the stupidest animals. Now I know they're really cute, and that is true.
And as you guys
They're not very bright.
leave the city, and this conversation takes off, and I assume Cerberus's hands tighten on the reins a little bit, and Zelfarius begins meditating.
By the way, I'm a horse, so I'm like a donkey or something right now. So technically, I can't.
I just
I mean-
imagine that we're talking like telepathically.
Yeah, she can still talk to you,
I'm basically just talking to myself in the back of the car, and everybody's like.
which is definitely why Cerberus's hands tighten more, and Zelfarius meditates quieter, louder in his own mind. The sun begins to come up about an hour into your journey. And that is where we're going to end today's session, because even 3 or 4 months into playing, we still cannot get to the first session where you guys are actually out of the city. So, that's our show, everyone. Thank you for watching the crazy bullshit that is what we do together. And we had like 2 or 3 viewers almost the entire stream this time, which is more than the one we've had almost every time. So thank you, whoever you are, for your views and your support. And yeah, hopefully here soon we'll let you. Oh, that's the other thing. The way that we're gonna support the local charity is I'm gonna let you. So for every couple of bucks you spend, changes the size of the dice that you can buy for the players. So I'll keep track of a pool of dice. If you want to spend $12, you can buy a D12 for the party to roll at will for whatever they'd like to add a roll to. It just has to be added before. I'm not even going to make rules on what it can or can't be added for. You want to add a D12 to your damage? I will allow that for children. So I'm just gonna
Support the children.
yes, support the children. But
What
yeah,
I'm hearing is, as soon as I roll a nat 20 on an attack roll, I can donate an extra $20 and get an extra D20 for the damage. How about that?
sure. If you want to spend $20 helping support, I will let it happen. I'll make much bigger monsters in the future, but I will let it
saw
happen.
that, like,
So what I'm hearing is that people should have been donating to me the session before last, but my last
You might not
session,
have died.
my friends did not come through for me.
Since
IRL.
since you're the head of the charity aspect of our game, you should really get on making sure that that's well integrated into our system. All right, thank you so much for watching us, and thank you all of my beautiful friends for playing the Durgans and the Dargans. I will see you all next week. Until then, clever, witty outro. Bye.